Got some music to start us off today?
What up, guys? How's it going?
How's it going, Mike?
Oh,
Mike
just,
Nash.
just, just, uh, just, just living the dream, man.
Damn straight you are.
Can't wait to meet you guys,
Yeah, your stickers are dope, man. Your stickers came out great.
dude. Holy shit! I was so afraid. I was so afraid. Um, like, like when I designed them, like on the iPad, I was like, man, does the QR code work or not? And and it worked on the iPad. Like when I sized it, and when they came in, thank God they
Yeah,
it worked. But thank you so much. I'm
yeah.
really stoked.
Yeah, I printed ours out at 3x3 to try it out, and it printed out like shit, and the QR code still worked. So I was like, well, if it printed out like shit on my printer, it'll be fine if they do it. So yeah, I like you. You got yours a little tinier, and I like you added color to yours, right? That's kind of cool. I think I noticed.
Thanks, man. Yeah, yeah. I tried to incorporate the codes in the design and the style, and man, I was really on pins and needles if it was going to work or not. Uh, but thank God it worked.
Yeah, right on. Stickers would be flying everywhere in Miami.
Yeah, man.
How you doing out
My,
there,
my
Willie?
my my wife was asking me, "What are you gonna do with those stickers?" And I said, "I'm gonna stick them on things." What do you mean? What am I gonna do with them?
Yeah,
She's like, "Well, where are you gonna put them?" I go, "Well, if there's a sticker, guess what? New stickers going on top of it. We'll
that's
splatter the streets with them."
man. Didn't we're gonna trade stickers? Get stickers on my hat. Probably have stickers on my shirt. Stickers at the airport, the customs lounge. No, I put one on my toolbox. Yeah, that was the first one because I just wanted to put them on something, right? I'm like, oh, I got to put them on something, so I'm like, no, I'll take one to work and stick it on my toolbox, and it was dope. I was pretty happy with how it turned out.
There you go.
Of course, nobody in my shop is anywhere interested in anything to do with what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's all right,
They don't know what they're missing out on. They're not going to Miami.
right? They'll be in Canada, freezing cold, while you're in Miami
Yes,
on a catamaran.
yeah, maybe drunk on the street. Who knows? Most likely. Yeah, no, I'm pretty stoked about it. It's gonna be great. I put the into my weather app on my phone. I put Miami in there so I could be up to snuff on the weather, and it looks fucking good. I am liking it.
I haven't even checked. I don't know how to pack.
Well, I know
I'm
all I need is a Speedo, and I should be okay in that kind of climate.
That's awesome. Yeah, just bring it, man. Bring
But
it.
I respect everybody else's mental state, so maybe not. We'll see. I'm not beyond it. I'll tell you that. Cool. Yeah, I got so
Funny.
much planned. Like I signed up for so much VIP stuff and RSVP'd and fuck who knows. I should be able to walk by pretty much anything in Miami and get in, I figure. Since
Yeah, that was the plan. Was just sign up for everything. If you make it, you make it.
yeah,
If not, who cares?
yeah, so we'll see how it all goes. I'm not worried. I'm going to be in Miami in the wintertime. That's a big step from Canada.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, no, I did not have a tune for us to start with today because well, my computer loaded up fine, but it just seems to be doing that weird thing where it says I'm in the Twitter space, but I'm not in the Twitter space, and I know I'm not ghosted. So
All right.
whatever, it's all good. It's all good.
Better better to skip a tune and have a clean audio than to be dropping mics and whatnot halfway through.
Dropping mics, like dropping a Mike Nash. Yo, and here's a Mike Nash. Boom.
Oh man, dude, I could play something that is licensed and not licensed. If you'd like, I don't know.
Schrodinger's music tune.
I could do some pirate shit.
There you go.
That's it. So, no, we'll just go right. We'll skip the music. I'm heartbroken already. You know,
Yeah.
it was really funny just kind of thinking about that. So I've been uploading um, our past interviews up onto YouTube now so that people can go and listen to them whenever they like. And actually, Mike Nash, you're one of the first ones I put up there. Texadelic is up there. Studio Brook is up there. Nick Dimes will be up there by tomorrow morning. I'm getting them all up there, and we got a link tree going on, keeping it real, you know. And the one funny thing is when I uploaded the one with Mike Nash, it came back that there was a copyright something or infringement or whatever, but it was okay. And I'm like, well, how can there be a copyright infringement, but it's okay? But it was when we played, because we bought that Under Pressure, I think it was.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
Oh,
Oh hell
And
yeah.
then we played,
Oh man.
we played the song after, and that's where the copy.
Hell yeah, talk about some fucking history right there, son. Yeah.
I forgot we played the song at all. No.
Yeah, so did I, and that's what it came. I clicked on it and I checked it out, and it came up with that, and it said Queen's Under Pressure, recorded whenever, but it was okay. They've said it's okay to use on YouTube, so we're good. Queen has blessed us, so we're all right. But yeah, no, so it's been kind of cool getting these up there. I'm gonna get the link tree. Well, I guess I don't need to pin it to the top because if you just go up into the WX8BK profile, our link tree's up there with our YouTube link. And I'm actively adding all of our past guests up there. There's some really good ones. And in fact, some of the cool news is that with our Dow token winner last week, who is Texadelic. Texadelic created the piece of art that we have chosen to be our Dow token. And he called it the Night Train Broadcast. So Willie and I have decided that we are now going to officially call this the WX8BK Night Train Broadcast. So from here on out, I think that's the way we're going to go. I did have a train sound, the horn to play when I said that, but of course
Oh, I could have just grabbed a wooden whistle.
Yeah, well,
I got a dozen of those laying around here.
Get the kids all in there. But yeah, he was inspired to do that piece for our contest when we had him on. His house was almost destroyed by a runaway train that came careening down the street and almost went through his house, but he survived and everything was okay. And then everybody's sitting here going, "Really? Did that really happen? A train almost wiped his house out?" I don't know. Maybe hit up the link tree and listen to that past episode, and you can find out how it happened and what happened. You know, just saying, just saying. Yes. If everybody could give a little tweet out, get the space out there in the world, that we'd really appreciate that. We got lots of familiar faces in here tonight. Got 0009, Mike Nash in here, of course, as a third mic. Laser Lou, dude, always appreciate having you in here, man, and as well as Jen, Quantum Spirit. We've got Dira in here. Die with the most likes, our guest of honor tonight, who we'll be having up in a little bit, is also in here. We appreciate everybody taking the time out to come and hang out with us, and we hope we make it as entertaining as we possibly can. 100%. It feels like we were just here yesterday. Sorry.
I'm only seeing like 3 people on my side, so I'm glad there's a lot more down there that I don't see.
Yeah, there is a few more down there.
So,
and who knows?
Shout out to all the people that I'm shadow banned from, I guess.
Don't forget that we have over 1 million shadow banned people listening.
That's right.
Right? We've got to put that on the t-shirts.
Right.
So just because you can't see all the people in here, it's because they're shadow banned.
Over 1 million shadow bans a week.
That's right. It's one of the biggest spaces going on, but nobody knows.
That's right.
Cool, man. How you been the past week there, Mr. Willie?
I've been great. I've been doing pretty good. Just like I said, just getting ready for Thanksgiving and preparing mentally for the in-laws to show up.
Dun, dun, dun.
And trying to get ready for Miami. We're actually going to Vegas before that too, so I got to stop working soon so I can start packing.
Holy
much shit going
smokes,
on.
dude! You're going to Vegas and then Miami. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to just fly straight from Vegas because it was going to be easier, and then my wife's like, "No, I want to go to Miami," and I'm like, "Fine,
So
all right." So now we got to come back for
Holy
a
moly!
day.
I love this. I love this.
well, is it
This is great.
Laser Lou's going on vacation too, wasn't he? I think you were saying last
Yeah,
week he's going on vacation and then going to Miami. And I think I
yeah,
saw Pong was on vacation today too, flying somewhere. Oh, it's just crazy. Everybody's flying everywhere. I'm so pumped. So pumped for Miami. I'm really, really super stoked. So just while we're talking about that too, next week we're going to have a casual space. I guess we're not really going to plan anything for next week. Just for anybody that's listening, we'll kick around in some way, shape, or form, for sure. But we're not booking a guest because I have to fly out at 6 the next morning. Well, I don't know what it really matters because I go to work at 6 in the morning after we do these spaces. So what the but I'm okay to go to work. I'm okay to go to work all hungover and tired out of my gourd. But damn it, I don't want to get on the plane like that.
Yeah, but you don't want to get on a plane
No.
and be able to sleep for 6 hours. Yeah, no, don't do that.
The airports, one of the only places you can drink at 6 in the morning.
Yeah. Now we'll chat about trying to see what kind of get an itinerary of what's going on in Miami next week on the space, actually just before we fly out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just kind of hang for a little bit, but no artist scheduled.
No.
That way we don't have to, worry about anything like that. So.
And then I think the Tuesday after that, when we get back from Miami, we'll call it the jet lag special or something like that, maybe. I think I was looking to maybe do Fendel Mark, possibly, or
if he's around.
Yeah. He just messaged me last week.
Or I know we've also talked to Rob Pong.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So he would be a good one too. I was wanting to see some of his glass work in Lou's setup before we actually talked to him. Was kind of the only reason I was waiting.
Right.
I want to see his work in person for real before we chat with him.
Right. Yeah, there's so much to do, so many things to see, so many people to talk to, so many amazing people to talk to. Right, like that's
which while we're on it, Lou did finalize a space, so check his Twitter if you're looking to see his art installations.
Yeah, I think
he does have a space somewhere that he finally nailed down. So
that's awesome. That makes me happy. Right, that was on the Saturday. Right, so that's on Saturday the 3rd. I think
I think so. Yeah, just check his tweet. So it'll be in there.
100%.
I don't want to missay something.
I was going to say, Lou, if you're listening down there and you want to, you can pin something up about it if you've got something handy that you can do.
I think you have to be a speaker to pin.
Oh,
but
do
if
you really?
Tweet it.
I guess that kind of makes. I guess that kind of makes sense. Hey, then you could just fucking have anybody pinning shit at the top.
Yeah.
These are things I'm learning. We've only done like 30 of these spaces. Why the hell would I know that? Like, I don't know.
Right.
I listened to a space earlier tonight. I was in there for a little bit. I can't even remember what it was called. I kind of was just jumping around for the last hour. And dude was so pumped. They were on their 19th episode, and dude was so pumped, and they were having a good space. It was loaded with people. It was a good time. It's so cool to hear people pumped up about that stuff, right? These spaces, I don't know, it just gives the common person and the not so common people a way to connect. I love it. I love hearing people pumped up about that shit.
Well, let's I know Die with the Most Likes here has had a pretty long day. He's had a Nicky Gateway draft. Let's bring him up.
Certainly.
And, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's notorious around this space. I don't know how to really introduce him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys were talking about your Miami outfits. I'm rocking a pair of crotchless Jinkos on the beach, dude. I don't know about that Speedo, but
crotchless. Yeah. See, I didn't even think about crotchless.
I was just gonna go with regular Jinkos, and my wife poo-pooed that too. She was like, "You are not." And I'm like, "Yeah, I probably am."
I mean, it's counterintuitive, but it's actually adequate beachwear because you get the breeze up in those huge wide mouth legs and shit. So I mean, the Jinkos are a must for Miami and in year round, really.
What about the sand though?
Sand is absolutely no problem when you're gliding on top of air, dude. You know, like you're more or less a hovercraft at that point. So no worries on sand. You're not getting that shit anywhere. But
Yeah,
appreciate.
it's
Go
not
ahead.
getting stopped in that area if it's all open, right? I mean, it's just gonna flow right through.
Exactly. That's right, man. I want to make a mesh version of them too. Some mesh Jinkos would be fucking sick. But yeah, but
how would you have the structural integrity in the mesh to be able to keep the legs out?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, like it would take some engineering for sure, but I don't know, man. Hopefully, maybe go back to college for it or something. You know what I mean? Hit MIT and just really pound the books trying to develop that incredible product. Pitch it on Shark.
Don't wreck
the
dream. Don't wreck the dream, Willie. I was picturing it in my head.
No, I'm trying to work through the engineering in my head is all. So I'm thinking like graphene maybe. Graphene might be able to hold it together like that.
Perfect. Fuck
put a little graphene layer between the mesh.
Of course, the designer is going to get all technical about
it. Right.
Holy fuck! I love you guys. I fucking love you guys.
Yeah, I want to see it done.
Well, dudes, I appreciate you having me up, man. I'm stoked. Yeah, it has been a long ass day, but yeah, it's been rad as shit for everyone to enjoy this shit that I'm making. Like, and yeah, the Nifty drop went really well. It was cool. Dogs playing poker went off, and I still have an OE going on there regarding dying of natural causes at a couple places, and hopefully will be displayed at the Kohl's in Miami. I'm hoping they're having a little Art Basel event at Kohl's, so super stoked on that.
Kohl's still exists in America, I guess. Eh?
Oh yeah,
oh
dude.
yeah.
Kohl's is huge here. Yeah, it's
big
massive.
Time. Big time.
Yeah, and they're big into the digital art scene as well, of course.
If big around Christmas time too. It's Christmas gift season, man.
It is, yeah. Quarter zip sweatshirts from colleges you've never heard of. You got, khaki zip off khaki pants that zip off a little bit below the knee and are very ill fitting. You got your braided belts. I mean, they have everything there, dude. Stocking stuffers galore. But yeah, hopefully the display goes well. I'm psyched on it because they pretty much were the founders of the digital art community. So,
are they trying to release their own NFTs or?
I think they have a 10K PFP of just khaki pants, and you can redeem them for a pair of khakis or rather burn it for a pair of khakis.
That's IRL utility.
I know it really is, dude. Well, I think they announced that they're allowing shitting your pants in the changing rooms as well. They're legalizing that, so that'll be a big bump as well.
I didn't know that was illegal.
I know. One would think it's not, but I mean, yeah, we've come a long way for sure.
I choked on my water a little bit.
Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, it's all good, dude. That seems to happen quite a bit on these things. I'm fucking amped, dude. Maybe if you guys wanna, I'm cool to roll with whatever. If you have questions, that's cool. Or we can keep talking about Jinkos and Kohl's too. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, no, we got to eventually get into ground beef and stuff too. So
we do, right? Yeah, save some time.
Yeah, just want to let you know. Go ahead and feel free to pin anything up there you want. I do know that it's you have an open edition still running on Nifty, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's running until tomorrow, and then with that open edition, you have the ability to get in on this 15 edition draw for which I don't think you guys have in Canada, but there's an absolutely asinine show here called Judge Steve Harvey where he's like a judge and he sentences or he determines like small claims courts about like lost lizards or whatever the fuck it is. So I combine that with that other idiotic show, The Masked Singer here, and essentially the piece is called Sentenced to Death by Judge Steve Harvey on The Masked Singer, and it's this really brutal like combination of the two shows that essentially show that I really think we're 2 or 3 years away from realizing that show, and we're just sitting in our fucking easy chairs waiting to die and flaccidly applauding the absolute piece of shit madness that's happening on our television. So that's what it is. So it's like the open edition qualifies you to also, you know, be in that drawing, which is fucking rad. I'm stoked.
Where do you come up with this shit? Like I love it because that's, I mean, commentary in art is one of the things that like really made me enjoy your work. But every time I'm just like, where, how do you come up with this shit?
It's a great question, man. And most of it's finding comedy in like the absurdity of our existence, I would say. Because you look at the pieces and they're all pretty fucking sad, and like the writing around them is really sad, and most of the vibe around them is super sad. But overall, I think the pieces are humorous, and like I think finding comedy in that, in our demise, and like the stupid shit we do is the only thing that makes existence bearable, really. You know what I mean? Like, I think that if we were to just wallow in how much, you know, stupid shit is going on, or, you know, the like constant stream of content being, you know, suffocating us or being rammed down our throats, or whatever, I think it would be easy to get super bummed out about that. But to look at that under the eye of just, it's fucking funny too, then I think it makes it a little bit more bearable, you know?
Absolutely. I find all of your stuff very entertaining.
Yeah, thank you.
100%. I may not even get half of it some of the times, but I'll tell you what, it makes me laugh regardless.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, and that's at the base of it, right? So it's the humor part. And then, you know, really, I've been making shit for as long as I can possibly remember, you know? And so, and for the most part, I was submitting this shit into the oblivion, into the abyss of, you know, the blue light that we worship. So to have people enjoying this shit as much as in finding joy in it, as much joy as I find in making it, and my exploration of like these different themes and like the funny, and again the comedy around our absurd existence, it's really cool to, it's a really cool ass feeling to have, for sure. So I appreciate that.
That's awesome. So before you got into the NFTs, were you doing a lot of physical art? Because I do know I've seen you have lots of physicals, right? You draw
Yeah,
pieces.
for sure.
I think I've
Yeah,
seen.
absolutely. Yeah, I've been, so I was, I have like so I have 4 books out, with one coming in December of this year, actually, again. So those are all like out, and whatever. So like I started really writing. It was like kind of my first plunge into my creative journey a little bit, like probably in 2010 is when I really started to write seriously. And then a little bit after that, yeah, I started making physicals. I mean, like again, I've been doing this for so long. It's just kind of like it's what I've always wanted to do, and it's always seemed like I've had some urgency to get these things out of my head that you know, I'm constantly wrestling with, or like, you know, themes that I'm trying to figure out, or, you know, emotions that I'm trying to explore. So before, yeah, I was making so many paintings. Like my wife and I moved, we just moved to back to Indiana. We were in Chicago for a while, and when I was in Chicago, you know, like I was painting all of this shit all the time with the same kind of rabid nature and relentless nature in which I create, you know, digital art. And we were literally suffocating in my own creations, right? Because nobody fucking wanted them. Like I was just like, well, I'm making all these paintings, and eventually there was a day when I like had to go down, and I set up a little table, and I was hucking paintings for like $14 a pop, essentially to cover the cost of materials, more or less. But it was really just a purge to get them the fuck out of our place, because also most of the paintings were horrific to look at. So it's not like you really want to have like, you know, the entire house covered in people, you know, taking a shit at Dave and Buster's, or, you know, some other horrific scenarios. So yeah, dude, it was really crazy. Like my wife essentially convinced me to get an iPad so that I could have an outlet that wasn't also like just this crazy accumulation of shit, really. And it was kind of history from there. Like I started making digital art in probably 2014 or 2015. And most of that was just posted to Instagram and accumulated, you know, 2 or 3 likes from pornography spam bots. And that was kind of the end of it. And I just assumed that that's always what it would be. So to have it, you know, be something else is pretty rad and pretty cool, and still as indigestible as is a fucking gas station hot dog, you know?
How did that go over when you went out, when you like sold these things on the street? Like how did people, I mean, you would have literally been right there looking at people's faces, which would have been
Yeah, yeah,
priceless.
it was cool as fuck. I mean, people were really receptive of it because Chicago is a cool city, and people are like into weird shit there generally. So they were for the most part stoked, especially because of how cheap they were too. They're like, "Oh, this is $14. Like, I'll give you 20." I'm like, "Sweet, dude, that's great. Like, let's do a 20 here." So it was cool as hell, and I mean, really, yeah, I feel like some people would walk by and be a little like I feel like fascinated, disgusted, whatever, but for the most part it was pretty well accepted, which I feel like most people have most people share sort of the revulsion or the sadness or regret that inherit that really kind of impregnate a lot of my pieces. So I think that whatever the content is in there, if it is like disgusting or whatever else is being depicted there, I think the underlying theme of that is kind of a hometown you'll never leave and kind of the regret experience in that hometown. And I think that's a thread that really weaves throughout the entire consciousness of humanity in some ways.
That was a lot to digest for me.
Sorry, yes.
I love it. No, no, dude, I'm like, wow. A lot of the times Willie and I come into these spaces and we have guests, and sometimes Willie and I know nothing about the
Mm.
guests, and we don't like to look into it to find out more. And with you, I've dabbled.
Other than the art
I
itself.
yeah, yes, yes, and like I know with Willie, he's been dying for this. Like this is like he's been waiting to have you on, like huge, big time. And for me, I've kind of still stayed back and not tried to pursue learning about you, so I could listen to you talk and have you explain it to me, and I'm just like floored.
Oh, thanks.
I love
Thank you. Yeah.
very
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm happy. Yeah, like I'm always just fascinated that anybody wants to listen to this shit in some ways. Like I'm still getting used to that fact. And maybe, I don't know. It's crazy to think about that. Like I'm super appreciative to anybody who listens to my nasally drone on any given day. It feels pretty cool.
I've just grown to hate
Right at home here.
corporate America so much that I could listen to you shit on it all day long. I'm like, oh,
Well, that's
we're shitting on Starbucks. Okay, perfect, great. Oh, we're gonna get into the weeds. We're gonna shit on some really obscure corporations. Yeah, let's go there.
yeah, and well, the thing is like I still work. I have a job that's essentially creating digital waste. Like not like obviously not my artistic career. I have another job that I have to work. And like essentially, like like before all this shit happened, it was my assumption that eventually, the climax of my life would be dying alone, consumed in regret after a lifetime of insect toil at this company where skin and flesh become lubricant for the ergonomically correct chair of the employee that's waiting to take your spot. So once this art shit started happening, I'm like, holy fuck, dude, this is crazy. Like maybe there's a possibility of not dying doing something I hate. So it's been like it's a really crazy, and I think a lot of people are experiencing that. Like newfound passion and like you guys, do this rad spaces and with regularity and stuff. And I think people have found like a new form of happiness in many ways in this spot. And it's really fucking heartwarming.
That is very true. It's echoed over and over again in our spaces, whether we're talking to artists or just people that pop in to hang out and chat with us randomly about whatever. Um, it- yeah, I see that for sure. And it definitely gives a lot of people happiness, no matter what it is that they find in this space that sets them off.
For sure. Hell yeah.
Willie, you're back with us. You're not rugged out again anymore.
I'm trying to stay here. Twitter just, you know, you know how it is. It likes to throw me off and I can't
Uh,
hear. And at least we got captions on the mobile app now, so at least I could read most of it.
yeah, I'm sure reading some of this is entertaining. Reading it's probably funnier than listening to
Yeah.
it sometimes.
I saw a snippet about a book in there, and then I was like, oh, I can't hear anything, and I can't stop. So I'm back now.
Sorry. Well, conveniently enough, we record these, Willie, so you can listen to it later on after two.
I will definitely have to listen to this one back. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't do that often. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at right now.
All right, you just take a deep breath.
It's all good. Yeah.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's 9:31 p.m. Eastern time. Die with the most likes is our guest, our host. Well, maybe our host. I mean, why not?
I can host. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's go. Roll with it. Go for it.
No, yeah.
I want to say somewhere along the way that you've done an actual art installation with ground beef, but you haven't, have you?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do an infinity room at NFT NYC potentially next year. Actually, it's funny. Dmitry Cherniak had suggested that, and I was like, dude, let's fucking get after it. So I don't think we would use actual meat. Maybe like dye some ramen noodles pink or something, or because it's just like, dude, at the point. I mean, like, it's kind of funny because I like. I'm a meat fan, but it's not like I hate waste more than anything. So I'm not trying to like waste a bunch of pulverized animal parts that could otherwise be eaten. So I think the dyed pink fucking ramen would work well.
Didn't Lady Gaga use real meat in her meat dress?
I think she did, yeah. And it's funny, Gaga's been biting, dude. Like, so I failed a high school class because I created this human motorcycle that required lubrication. Like, you had to like rub it in Vaseline for it to run, and it would like cry and scream when you rode it and shit. And then like years later, Gaga comes out with an album cover where she's a motorcycle, and I'm like, come on, dude, what the fuck? She made how many hundreds of millions of
That's
dollars off that shit when I failed my fucking class, dude.
isn't that like plagiarism? That's not right.
I know it was called the It was called the Strider 3000, and it was the Chevrolet Strider 3000. I received a failing grade from my commercial design teacher.
Seems logical that it would work, though.
Yeah, right. And like I think that the crying and the screaming is just it adds to the hilariousness of it all, right? Like you just becomes so unenjoyable to ride. It'd be so fucking great.
It makes sense. People ride Harleys, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So do
Yeah.
you have? Oh, go ahead, Willie.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just saying, it's no different than people who ride Harleys with ape hangers. You know,
Right, for sure.
about 3 minutes with your hands above your head like that, and you don't have any feeling left.
Right, for sure.
So you have with your art, you and what you create, it's just like built up in your head. There's no real rhyme or reason to it for you. Or do
Yeah,
you?
well, yeah, so there definitely is. I mean, I like it, well,
Sorry,
it's
I didn't
all
mean to insult there. That sounded
no,
kind of
no,
bad
it's
now that I think about
no,
it.
no, no, of course not. No, it's in many ways I consider myself a documentarian of sorts in terms of like the art that I'm creating. Like I'm observing things and then exaggerating and fucking things out and blowing things out to the most extreme possible level for the most part, you know. But also, you know, as an extremely avid reader and writer, like I didn't really have any artistic influences growing up, like I think people have heard this before, but the closest thing to an art museum in my hometown was a fucking RV recreational vehicle Hall of Fame. Like where you could go and look at fucking RVs. So I didn't really have any exposure to any art. So my influences are more or less actually authors who I read and then kind of developed a style that I mean, like I guess you can compare it to whoever. I don't like I'm not super familiar with like illustration artists, and I'm sure that there's people out there. Like I think someone compared me very flatteringly to Ralph Steadman, which was awesome, and I didn't realize that I'd even seen his work in Fear and Loathing. But like for the most part, my shit is more propelled by like Kafka and Michel Houellebecq and Haruki Murakami and anyone that kind of surrealist literature genre more so than like straight up just observing art. You know what I mean?
I'm writing things down. I like to write things down and look this stuff up after if I don't know who the people are. But I was going to say, if you wanted to pin up that GPS location for that RV museum,
Oh, right.
sorry,
It was a
We'll
beauty, man. Yeah, they had
I
we'll
some good
send
appreciate that.
RVs
Poplaz
there.
over there in his RV to check it out for us.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
right. Hell yeah.
cool. Well, that's cool. That's really good. You know, kind of how we've heard it a few times about people that grow up in small places or wherever, and how they come about and where they get their influence from or their interest in it. And that's cool to hear that from you. You know, that, you know, growing up in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere with no museum, you can still find art.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's all about, creating your own world in many ways. I know it's like a cliche thing to say, but it's true, like when there's nothing to see or do, like, and then that was where like reading came in, and then of course like that insane boredom and the kind of strip mall culture and like just walking around getting hammered on malt liquor was like a lot of the things that I still like, write about and that I still illustrate and create. So
So going back to the books because I missed some of that. Are you said you wrote two books?
Oh, I have four books out right now, and then one coming at the end of December.
So more along the storyline then, and then just lightly illustrated. I'm imagining they're not full book. I mean,
Yeah,
Probably
yeah. These
coffee
are
table books, right?
no, these are full. These are full written. Yeah, insane books. Like there's So I wrote absurdist. Like the first one I wrote was an absurdist interpretation of like stupid ass New York Times bestselling beach reads. So I created an alter ego for it named Mark Baldacci, and I essentially like wrote this completely psychotic tale of like those shitty books that are just like in that Dan Brown genre, or like that's just those like terrible books. I wrote this like crazy ass one that essentially would be if you were more or less like on mushrooms or acid, and living in one of those worlds. And then I've got a couple more out that are short story books. One of them is called Sparsely Attended Funerals, that is this like brutal collection of short stories that kind of has there's a lot of weird ass shit, and there's like a story about dying at Six Flags Great America and a couple other ones. And then the one that I have coming out soon has like a story about a fuckable Yankee Candle. I mean, it's all kind of nuts. But yeah, it's on my I've got a website with them. If you ever want to check them out, I'll definitely send it over to you.
yeah, I'd love to. Uh, yeah. So the one thing I'm thinking about as you're saying that is all these celebrities and people the past, I don't know, 5, 10 years, fucking Jimmy Fallon and Samuel L. Jackson, all these big time celebrities have been writing children's books and publishing them. I guess because it's an easy thing to do. And I'm just thinking like I would love to see a children's book.
That would be incredible. Yeah, I had a cover drawn for one called "Where Did the Likes Go?" and it was like these severed thumbs that I was gonna do on there. But yeah, that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, a lot of them are
That
Christmas books too. So a
Yeah,
nice a nice nighttime story about fucking Black Friday and consumerism.
so we could buy so we could buy this book on Amazon too, I think, eh?
yes, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, two of them,
absolutely.
yeah, two of them are on Amazon. And the third one will be as well. So yeah, those are up. And
So
speaking of celebs, I did a project on FX Hash earlier this year that was similar, where it was like, fucking these celebrities just come in and they're more or less just parasitic insects trying to feast off of, what we're building, or like our the thing that we hold dear. And so I made this project it's called Very Big oh, fucking, what
big
was it? It was
big
like,
big shitty celebrities,
yeah, big
I
shitty
think.
celebrity cash grab with a bunch of
Yeah.
exclamation points in there, and it was just this like lab that was creating these piece of shit celebrity PFPs to like evaporate, whatever life we have left in our community under the guise of saving us all. And I found it to be a really apt like take on what happens quite a bit in this space, and the fury that I experience, at least, where I'm like, hey, like Jimmy Fallon, get the fuck out of here. Anthony Hopkins, we don't need your fucking shit with you floating around the moon and selling out for like $10 million when you already have like so. I'm just like, it's just insane, dude. I just don't.
Yeah,
I do not.
now they're all being sued though.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's insane. It's just like, dude, it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, yeah. That was the first collection of yours that I actually was able to pick up a couple pieces. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah,
Thank you, dude. Appreciate that.
yeah, that was a really fun one for me because I had been looking to for an entry point, but especially on the TES side, there's you have some pretty high floors, so it's not the
Yeah, for
easiest
sure.
entry. And then I saw that coming, and I'm like, all right, this is gonna be nice. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. So that was my first entry.
I was just trying
Oh,
to think. I was trying to look through my wallet and find out what I had purchased on Tezos, but I don't remember. I know I definitely have 2 or 3 earpieces. I just can't. I've just got so much stuff in my wallet now. It's like 20, 27 pages. You're down there somewhere. But anyways,
Well,
thank you.
for some reason the big shitty celebrities stay at the top of my Kukai wallet.
Oh,
And
nice.
whenever I'm in Kukai for some reason, so they're always right there at the top.
well, there you go. I think I bought something to deal with a glory hole.
Oh, yeah, that was my other one. It was the first ever generative glory hole project.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. It was generative. Yeah, okay. I did. Yeah, that was the one. That was
Yeah,
Willie. Willie got me onto that one.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like people were definitely craving the first ever generative. It was only a matter of time before it happened. I'm just lucky that I made it to the market before anybody else did, because I know that tons of people were probably going to come up with the generative glory hole project. So
They just
Now,
lined up for it, I'm sure.
yeah, for sure, like hundreds of people. I just beat them out.
has Pornhub or LosterTube or any of those big names reached out to you about that yet, or?
Not yet, man. I'm waiting for it, dude. I've got this. Man, it was so funny. My buddy gave me this fucking Brazzers bucket hat, and I wear it around all the time. And people are like, you'll get the look at from somebody in like the grocery store, that like the dad who's like, walking around, and he'll give you the look and be like, what the f. And then it's like no one can really say anything, because it's like if they admit that they know what Brazzers is, their cover is blown, and I'm just like hanging out. I do paintings in it. It's a great hat. I love it.
That's awesome because you'd be like, "Hey, isn't that? Hey, hey!" Like,
Right,
I don't know
right.
what
Yeah,
to say right now.
yeah. There's nothing to do. It's so great.
Yeah, that's the old glory hole trope, like
It
well,
is.
I can't go to the glory hole because if what if somebody from Works finds me? Well, guess what? They're at the same goddamn glory hole.
Exactly. That's right. That's dead
It's
on,
the,
dude.
it's the unspoken thing that everybody knows. Nope.
Yep. That is
Yeah,
dead on.
Holy shit! I love you guys. Holy shit! Oh my god, I love it.
PG. This is something that's been happening too. As I've been uploading these to YouTube, I have to click that. Is this okay for children? No.
this
Not
one's
this one.
definitely
Yeah,
a no.
this
No.
one's a no.
They pretty much all are, but this one, yeah. No. Well, I don't know. Whatever, kids.
Most
Fuck,
most of them are
whatever, man.
fairly PC.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I mean, if your kid's got some kind of digital device in his hands or her hands, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
they know how to hide that shit. Parents think they're smart, but oh no, I got this all locked out on them and this all locked out on them. Really? No,
Right.
no, you
Yeah,
don't.
fuck no.
You're naive.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it takes a goddamn master's in networking in IT networking to be able to lock them out nowadays.
That's right. They just go to school and their friend will show them how to do it.
They
Yeah,
wonder
pretty
why I've been
much.
tinkering for the past 20 years in my garage with networks.
Yeah,
It's to
there you
keep
go.
them out off the fucking internet. I grew up on it. I know how bad it is.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Just while we're kind of got this little moment here, wanted to thank the few people that have popped into the space. We've still got some people hanging on here. I don't think we've scared too many people away, but Shelley Preston popped in. Wagme Wines is here. Huge Mike down there. Texadelic, we got Texadelic in here, the winner of our Down Token contest. He's a real artist now because he won that contest, so he claims. Junkersfield down there, thanks for coming in. Rod, Ruben.
Wag me wine, Donovan C.
Yeah,
Archers. What's up? Same with Rod. Yeah, I mean those dudes are OG hen people. So what's up, guys?
dope. Good. Beautiful to
And
have
dude,
everybody here.
Yeah, I mean, this maybe I actually have to get going pretty soon here as well. But like, yeah, I wanted to say once again, massive thank you for having me on this shit and talking through some of this hilarious ass stuff, man. I really appreciate it. It was fun as fuck.
Absolutely, dude. You're welcome to bounce out whenever you have to. Everybody's got
So,
shit to do, but I'm happy that we have you too.
Hell yeah.
do you have some thoughts on Black Friday? Do you have something for us on that? Are you going to give us a Black Friday Tez drop special?
Dude, that is a really solid idea. I'm in the middle of a couple different things right now, but I have a couple pieces that I may load up. I kind of want to do another one of those GIF pieces that I've done where it's like people like humping or thrusting or like trying to like achieve whatever non-existent climax they are seeking is. So maybe one of those. I'll see what's up. I like the idea. I'm gonna explore it for sure.
Yeah, I just figured, Black Friday is the height of consumerism.
It really is. Yeah, it is dead on.
And it gets worse and worse every year. I think we finally hit a peak. We're finally starting to come back down from it, but yeah.
Well, they're trying to. Yeah,
That's
they're trying
because
to like.
everybody's poor now.
Right, they're trying to fucking tank
Well,
the economy. Oh, we got Donovan's got
Yeah.
his hand up. I'll grab your question before I bail, Donovan.
No, you can come up right now. Actually,
That
Donovan.
is
Feel
an
free.
honor. Thank you so much. I had one very pressing question for our guest artist here. Well, also some context. My mom still has COVID, so my Thanksgiving plans are kind of ruined. That being said, I have been given the golden opportunity to eat the Get Go Feast burrito.
Oh, dude, the Pilgrim.
Oh yeah, the Pilgrim. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So
shit!
Please
for
give them
you,
information.
you're gonna have to give us some context on this. Yeah.
Yeah, so the context is it's a gas station burrito that is crammed with Thanksgiving Day dinner. So like just imagine like like literally like an all you can eat burrito, but it's crammed with like turkey and cranberry sauce and gravy and mashed potatoes, but also heated up in one of those gas station rollers. Dude, Donovan, I'm stoked to get your review on this shit. Dude.
I am
That's a trucker
so
Thanksgiving.
excited. I mean, I'm heartbroken that my mom is not going to make it to the family meal, but I'm going to spend the first half of the day volunteering some time with some locals, giving back.
Hell yeah, man.
And then I'm going to smash the Pilgrim on my way to Greenwood for the family get together, and maybe a little friendsgiving down in Indy with the locals. And
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Dude,
and I'm excited to give you the review.
I need a detailed write up on that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd love to deliver you a standing desk. I have a bunch of Herman Miller desks, but we need to DM about that.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing, but you are within driving distance, so yeah, we need to talk about desks. That's another thing. Yeah, anybody?
Cool, dude. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, dude.
No problem. I'm so excited.
Donovan,
yeah, hope you had a great day. Yeah, I got 20, let's see, about 16 hours to sell a desk so I can buy your nifty open edition.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, you're the fucking best, man. I appreciate you. And I honestly can't wait until that fucking Pilgrim review, dude. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on pins and needles here.
I'm stoked for you. All right, I'll
cheers,
give you guys
dude.
the stage. Cheers. Good
Happy
night.
Thanksgiving, man.
Hey, ditto. Stay safe.
Cheers, all. Yeah, thank you again for having me. So stoked. I'm gonna bounce as well, but dude, yeah, thank you guys. This has been a fucking blast, and I'll be sure to stop by again.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Cheers, all. Peace.
Peace out.
Hey, are you gonna be in Miami?
No, I'm not. I was thinking about going, but I've been traveling. I mean, fortunately, like traveling my ass off this year for a lot of other stuff, and I'm just shutting it down for the year, I think. But I think I'm gonna be at NFT NYC, so I'll keep everyone posted on that shit though.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate
Cheers,
you.
all. Later on. Peace.
Come back anytime you want.
I will. Thanks, all. Cheers.
All right. Dope.
That was a whirlwind of fun.
Dude, that was I mean, that was like I say, right? Like I didn't do much more research into them other than looking at the art that I've looked at for the last few months or purchased, and man, I love listening to him. That was fucking awesome.
Gotta say, I'm really glad you guys had him on. Uh,
Yeah.
I've been following him pretty closely since I first started. He was one of the first artists I found uh, as far as NFTs go, and I bought his book before I had any of his NFTs. And he is a Hoosier, so like I said, within driving distance, everything he said on stage really resonates with me. I'm a 26-year-old, just young dude, but his art tells my story in a lot of ways. And his story about growing up in the middle of nowhere, yeah, that was like, wow, relatable. I live in the middle of nowhere still. So, yeah, I feel it.
Awesome. That's good to hear it from the fans, right from the people that support.
Donovan, I want to go back to this burrito for a second.
I'm
Do
gonna
we
fucking
eat
make one of those.
Yeah,
do we
fire
eat
away.
this burrito? Do we eat this burrito directly on the toilet like a Chipotle, or
Well,
do you do you think you
I
have a
will
safe
consume
time
this.
after?
I promise you, if you send me 5 or 6 Tezos, I will eat one for you. I'll do it on cam. I have all the camera equipment necessary. We can make it a metaverse in real life experience in HD if you want it. I have the Crypto Voxels plot. We can do this. There's absolutely no reason. I'll send you the invite link. Yeah, Archer House family dinner in Crypto Voxels.
There you go.
Oh my god, I love this shit.
I
I
like
love
it.
this shit.
I'm gonna
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
I'm gonna put it up on my giant TV so my entire family and in-laws have to watch it too.
Everybody is invited. You must attend.
Leave the
Yeah.
curtains open, Willie, so the neighbors can see.
Forget the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah. And guys, I'm sorry you all got rugged on ETH last year. Let's watch this skinny kid eat this monstrosity of a fast food meal. Yeah. That sounds like fun. I mean, yeah. And while you're there, you can watch my shitty Christmas music video. Yeah,
is that gas station like a local gas station to you guys' area or something?
Yeah, it used to be called Rickers, and it was actually headquartered in my city. I know the guy's first name, right? But recently it was purchased by some bigger company called GetGo, and yeah, they have some interesting food options this season.
I asked because I know the people are curious because we've been talking about Wawas and Buc-ee's and all kinds of gas stations on this show lately. So I know the people are really interested about that actually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that is like a foodie thing. I think that trash food, much like I think there's trash art, right? Oh, it's not really food. Yeah, it is really food for some people. And yeah, some of us really do dine at the gas station. I really will try to give an honest review if I can. The Midwest, Indiana, honestly, we have pretty bad gas station culture.
Gas station
Iowa,
culture.
well, yeah, like further west, like in Iowa and stuff, they have like good pizza. And the East Coast, yeah, you guys have like Wawa and I don't know what else, all kinds of deli kind of stuff. But in the Midwest, like Indiana, that's big old food desert as far as available quick food.
Well, you got to think, Willie. I mean, when I used to be on the road all the time, when I was doing mobile DJing and traveling thousands of kilometers, man, like you had to have. There's totally a foodie thing to it and a culture to it for sure. Because I mean, you would make sure you had enough gas to get to this other gas station that was up the highway just because they had fucking better, Thanksgiving burritos or whatever it was,
Yeah.
right?
And every once in a while, like there's a local spot like that's actually known for something.
Yeah.
Like in Indiana, we do a lot of pork tenderloin sandwiches, but not every gas station has one, that's for sure. But there are some local to me that, like, yeah, I mean, I drive an hour for a gas station pork sandwich.
And hopefully
Sounds-
get home to your own toilet before you have to use it.
Oh, nah. It's a very homely environment, if that makes any kind of sense. It's not
Sure.
like a trash bin kind of place. But
I guess I'm just spoiled. The gas station that's within golf cart distance here has its own barbecue
golf
joint
cart distance.
and its own bakery and everything in it. So
Yeah, enough
I'm a little
said,
spoiled
buddy.
on my gas
Golf
station.
cart distance. Yeah.
Willie,
Oh,
I got to come and visit you, Willie, man. I'm coming to visit. Can I rent a golf cart while I'm there so I can at least have my own?
Yeah,
too?
where do you live? You live in
Oh yeah,
Florida or?
we'll borrow one from one of my cousins.
I mean, you could drive me around, but I would much rather cruise around in my own. We could have walkie-talkies and shit.
Oh yeah, we can get you a separate golf cart. We get you your own golf cart.
Yeah, fuck yeah, all right.
No problem.
Am I still invited for Thanksgiving?
Are you coming?
I don't know, man.
It sounds like we're doing it on what's it called now?
Oh, it sounds like everybody's joining me in voxels. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah,
I just
voxels.
onboarded people to the metaverse.
Yeah, let's
accident.
do it.
Think of how many
Sorry,
dishes
I'm
and
hanging up a bunch
and shit that solves by having it in a burrito.
Exactly. I'm going to throw it all away in one go. It's going to be the easiest cleanup you've ever
No
seen.
knives, no cutting, no basting.
Nope. Yeah. Just a simple unwrap, quick examination of the goods, and a feast.
Let her buck.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Man, see these spaces, Willie. This is what it's all about, right, man? This is why we started doing these spaces, because we learn things. We get
culture.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like to explore the rabbit holes and find out where they go.
Absolutely. The Smithsonian is going to have our link tree up on their website, because they'll be like, you know what? Go listen to these WX8BK spaces, because you want to hear history, you want to hear about culture. Maybe.
Some of the only known documentation of the Pilgrim.
There you go.
The Pilgrim Burrito.
The Pilgrim Burrito.
Coming your way this Thursday. Live in boxes. Down the gullet she goes.
Live on voxels.
I'm not lying. Like, I would eat that. Like 100%. Like that.
I am going to eat.
Yeah, no.
I will invite you to my parcel, dude. Follow me on Twitter. We're doing it now. It's
my
official.
Parcel. I love it. My parcel.
I need to repin my tweet. It's pretty sick. I do love voxels. Like hanging NFTs, like building in that, and I've never really hosted an event or live stream, but I got a lot of cameras. Got the metaverse spot. Let's see.
Are you an artist also?
Yeah, I just don't mint a whole lot. I've minted some, but I'm not a salesman, so I'll admit that much. People say I should mint more, and
I'm just kind of scrolling through your Twitter feed now.
Yeah, go for it. I do a little bit of everything.
Huge Mike down there. He's an artist. Huge Mike down there. Hey, Mike, are you listening, Huge Mike? You got time to talk? No, he's not even giving me a reaction. Oh, I thought he jumped out, but no, somebody else jumped out. I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
All right, I'm on my PC. We're about to do the announcement tweet of the Pilgrim's Feast.
The Pilgrim's Feast.
Live stream coming soon.
Oh, shit. Dan Williams down there. I'm digging the PFP, man. That's a dope PFP. I'm excited. You're in on that. You're in on the raffle action for the Dan Williams physicals, aren't you, Willie?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I just remember you're supposed to buy two, burn one maybe. Yeah. I don't know if I'm probably missing something.
We only burn if we win. He was just finalizing, I think last week, or I think just last week he was finalizing, just double checking who wanted to be involved with it out of the collectors that qualify. So yeah, I'm stoked. I want to win it. I want to win either of them. Hells yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I love me my physicals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got you
I've
have
got
you
I've got a
won
guy
many?
with the most likes bookmark.
Yeah. Do you really? You got one of those,
Yeah,
eh? Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So
I
he
do remember that.
that's kind of why I was asking if he was coming to Miami, see if he was gonna have any stickers or anything. But yeah, he took a bunch of them to NYC and then didn't pass them all out, so he gave them out to Twitter followers
That's
that asked
awesome.
for them. All he had to do was ask. So it was super cool.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like 5 months ago or something like that,
Yeah,
wasn't
he
it?
did some
Yeah.
bookmarks and some stickers and a few things.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I didn't realize that he did bookmarks because he writes fucking books.
Because he writes books. Yeah, you never would have believed
Did
it.
you?
Now I got
I
to get a
found
book.
I found that one on Amazon. I looked it up right away. It just says it's available for Kindle, but so I'm gonna look and see if I can get it on my iPhone. Because
I'm
I
gonna
was
need a
thinking
hard copy
I could. Well,
somehow.
the paperback is $9.99.
Very affordable.
Yeah, absolutely,
And it
man.
gets you whitelisted for a bookmark. So, consider. Oh, it doesn't get you whitelisted, but it gets you in the, hey, ask me for a bookmark club.
Yeah. No,
low price.
That's 10 pesos, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
That's a
yo.
bargain.
100%.
So I'm reading some breaking news here, and it says, like it did with the Pilgrim sub, GetGo has included only the best Thanksgiving dinner in the Pilgrim Go Bowl and Pilgrim Go Rito. Those ingredients include juicy, oven-roasted turkey, rich gravy, melted Wisconsin white cheddar cheese, and some tangy cranberry sauce. Don't forget about that secret recipe stuffing bread or loaded with savory stuffing. Huh, okay, bad grammar there in the text, sorry.
Yeah,
No green bean casserole or candy yams will be included, with the burrito. So
thank God.
thank God we ditched the green bean casserole and candied yams. We had the board meeting. Some items were excluded from the final menu. It's good. It's good.
That's
No longer
dope.
looking at grandma with an awkward stare. Yeah, grandma, these are great.
Well, I definitely have to live through you on this one because Canadian Thanksgiving is over. You Americans have
Well,
to.
how was it? I went to a wedding reception on Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh,
a Canadian's wedding reception. How about that? Here in America.
Solid. Really? Well, there you go. That's interesting. Mind you, we know people that are Americans that have been married up here, and I find that odd as well. But anyways.
Yeah,
Where
one
did
of
you
them's in the audience.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is. Greg's down there listening. Wag me
Shout
wines.
out Greg.
Wag me wines. But yeah, man. Stickers. I was just flashing back to stickers when we were talking bookmarks and stickers. I'm like so stoked in Miami, man. It's like I almost want to go and get. Can you still fucking buy a photo album? You must be able to still, because I remember back in the day, when I used to collect my stickers, I used to put them in the photo album. And that's what I feel I have to have in Miami. I have to walk around with like a binder or a photo album so I can fucking collect all my stickers.
Hell yeah, man! It's like it's scrapbooking season for sure.
Yeah,
dude.
We're gonna need a pack of silver Sharpies so that we can get all the artists
Oh
sign their own
man,
stickers.
yeah.
I have a gold one already packed in my bag, man. I'm good.
Yeah, you need both. You need the gold and the silver.
Yeah. Gold. Yeah, you got it. Well, yeah, you probably need multiples because I mean, let's face the facts. We're gonna be signing autographs everywhere. Mike Nash, same thing. He's gonna have to have a whole package of them too. Pack of 20 on him.
Just a regular ass Sharpie, man. I don't know about all that gold and silver shit.
Silver shows up better on especially things that are glossy.
Yeah.
And obviously dark things, right?
But if there's one thing we know about Mike Nash, he just likes to blend in and be that guy in the background. So
yes, I'm in the shadows. Yes, yeah. I'm the guy on the edge of the dance floor. I'll come out and start the break dance battle, but then I'll recede.
All right, I like that. Yeah, let's go. I'll be the second guy in, and then somebody else was coming in. I'll just get off now.
Yeah, we can't have more than 3 people in the mosh pit apparently.
No. Well, then it becomes a mosh pit if you got 3 people, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were
At least-
breakdancing, and then it broke out into a mosh pit. Yeah. Have you, Willie? Did you buy any badass NFTs in the past week? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
I
I might. I think I don't know. I picked up a couple. Checked up some things here and there. Got a threesomes flag and whatever else he's got going on, which is always a lot.
All right. Yep. Yep. I had
Yeah.
a Texadelic drop to me. I know that. A couple Texadelics, I think.
I've had a few Texadelics. Couple dropped, couple I picked up, I think.
I bought that. I bought a Pong, or I got a Pong piece last week too that I thought was pretty badass. Pong, and there was a Laser Lou Pong collaboration one that I got as well. That was pretty dope. There was a Mets. I can't remember. I'm gonna pin it up at the top. I found this guy because I'm a real big fan of GM NFTs. Mike Nash has a fucking smashing GM NFT, and I like to collect them. And I found one here. I'm just going to download it here and pin it up at the top because I definitely cannot say the artist's name properly, as it's been shown many times when I've been saying people's names in these spaces. But all right, just give me a second here. I'm going to pin this up. Willie's going to juggle. Willie's going to juggle for you.
I did pick up a Pers Beats was doing an FX hash drop a couple nights ago, and it just so happened to be like I don't know. It was only 110, and I wasn't even like I was half asleep, and I wasn't even paying attention to what the drop really was. But it was on number 69, so I minted it. I'm like, I can't let that just go by for 110s. But it's a pretty cool piece. Kind of a I don't know, kind of Fidenza-y, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, it's funny that you just said that, the Fidenzi, and I never knew about that artist until I think it was we had Flex Rexosaurus on here, or maybe Shilly Preston was.
I think it was Shilly Preston.
Yeah. And then I was one of those ones that I was like Googling while they said it.
It's one of those things that now that I like am aware of it and know it, I can see it all over the place. Like I found it in a beer can the other night. I'm like, oh yeah, like in the beer can label.
You just mean like the pattern of fields?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I mean, once you do pick up on that, it is. I mean, it's like the most common noise randomness thing. Like, really, the Fidenza is just a visualization of a flow field of like Perlin noise. And so that's how most of generative art is made. Kind of, sort of. So, yeah, you will see it everywhere. It's kind of neat, though. I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
Wow, I'm glad
we're just a bunch of art dummies. You know, we don't claim to know, histories or all these artists and stuff. And then we get all these guys. We get Shilly Preston or something to come in, or Flexosaurus Rex, and these curators and know all this history. We're like, oh shit. So we learn a lot.
Yeah, and Donovan just has been teaching us about a little too. So burritos.
Man, I wanted to talk to Lou for a minute on the space, man, just to have it recorded. It'd be so cool to talk to Lou, but he pieced out. Proteon, dude, bring it up. Jen, bring it up.
Doing some screenshots for my my invitation. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it upright. I mean, there's no sense in being a fool and half stepping. So I'm took some photos in the basement. And now I'm on the ground floor. I really need to add art to the gallery space, but that's okay. Under construction.
I'm no longer a co-host, but yeah, if
Yeah,
Proteon, anybody else wants to come up and chat, we're just,
you bet.
you know how we do. Once we let our artists go, then we just
I
hang
can't
out and
believe
chill.
in when we were. I don't even want to talk about. Actually, no, I don't even want to talk about the Dow art contest anymore. Just have Proteon came up, and then I was looking at Mike Nash and thinking, I was like, man, that was like the hardest fucking thing to judge in my life.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds difficult.
That's a nice problem to have, though, isn't it?
Yes, sir. 100%.
Yeah. I just came up.
How you doing?
That's all.
Right on.
How you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been okay. Just busy with like work and doing art and stuff like that, but it's going well.
So I know we were guessing some of your because you won't tell us what you do in real life, and so we were guessing last week. I think you were listening. Did we get any of them right at least?
You'll never guess what I actually do.
So not mortician. Got it. Okay.
Not Uber driver.
Okay.
No.
See, we only care. We only want to guess because you tell us we'll never guess.
That's right. But he's never going to tell us anyways, right?
No, you'll legitimately never guess. Like you'll never guess. But like if you did, you would know exactly who I was.
Okay.
There you go.
But you'll never guess. You'll never be able to guess. And I'm not exaggerating. You'll never guess.
You're the Prime Minister of Canada?
Pro is definitely Deadmau5. Definitely
No,
Deadmau5.
like that.
No, the timeline doesn't match up unless he had somebody sitting in for him because Deadmau5 was in Denver the other day and pretty
That's
sure Protein
facts.
wasn't based on some texts and things or some tweets and things.
Yeah, definitely not that.
That's fucking wild.
Prime Minister of Canada. Got it.
How's your you're releasing that color series that you're doing now? Hey.
Oh yeah. I just I put out the first piece last week. Yeah. Just for a little bit, just to see how it feels. Just a tip. You know.
Just the tip. It's okay if it's just the tip.
So yeah, I like just doing a small run of just a couple color things. Not gonna like put it all out fast at all, but I actually have the next piece finished. I just finished it, but I'm gonna hold off. I think a little bit, and I'm gonna go back to my portraits. I'm just trying to sort out what to do. I feel paralyzed in terms of like how to release anything right now. I don't know. The market's just. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I shouldn't. I don't know what. I just like don't know what to do. It's a weird position to be in.
Yeah, for sure.
My only thought is just keep grinding, and then everyone will be in a better position when we come out of a bear market. You know what I mean? Like if you've been on a steady release, then I would say keep going with that release schedule until that project is done, and then figure out. Okay, I mean, at least that shows everyone in the market that you're not going anywhere, right? It shows them that you haven't quit because it's a bear market. You're still pushing through. You're still doing your best for your collections. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, I'm just struggling if I should. Yeah, I think you're totally right. Like I'm gonna do something. I just don't know what. I mean I don't want to. I don't know. Like I picked a hell of a time to buy a bunch of shit and not convert crypto, but that's the story of my life. So whatever. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just, for whatever reason, I feel like paralyzed right now in terms of like what to do. But I think you're right. I think I'm just gonna go to what I was always doing. I think I'm just gonna, and if it ends up not going well, then that's just life. And if it ends up going well, then that's life too. So I don't know. I'll have to see. But I got to do something. So, and that's tomorrow. I'm gonna make that decision. So.
Boom. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, coming in, update.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, well, you have to. I mean, I'm eventually going to need a PFP in the collection like Willie has because, I mean, it was okay for me not to have one when Willie didn't have one, but now that Willie's got one, right?
Now the FOMO's setting. I'm like, oh.
That's right. I know.
Well, there's more coming. Don't worry. There's like a couple coming. I think Willie's seen some, right?
Yeah. I think so. I think I've seen.
Oh,
The
is
next one.
is that in the special channel in Proteon, the special Proteon channel?
Yeah.
Once
Oh.
you get one, you get the alpha of what the next ones are going to be.
That's cool. That's cool. My time will come.
But there's always, if you do switch to a Proton PFP, I can always switch to a 1-1 that nobody's got. So, there's that.
God damn it, Willie.
That fucking 1-1 cost me a lot.
Actually,
including my soul.
Actually, the two special pieces, the in the Wag Me Wine project that you did, those the A and the B version, those two, I like those a lot. Those are probably the ones that I'm the most jealous that I didn't get. You got both of them, didn't you, Willie?
Yeah, I'm the only one that got both of them.
God.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like making that, I loved like the cyberpunk, and like the one is the car flying sort of, in the future, and the other one, and I don't know if you listen to the music, but like
yes.
they're very different audio, and like it was a lot of fun making that. I didn't know how it was going to play out in terms of like how it was going to come out, but I really like the way it did, and it's going to look great. I love it. Yeah, I'm glad you got them too.
Well, it was like, okay, do I try to go after this and try to make it an edition of 1-1, or there's only like 5 people in this at the time, right? There's only like 5 or 6 that are going to claim the first one, or do I let it be split and they're both one of 3s? And then I just got greedy. I'm like, no, it's mine. It's there. I'm gonna take it.
I like
there.
how
I have all the pieces. I'm gonna take it. But admittedly, I did not listen to them until after you said something about the music being different.
I think it was.
Okay, that's cool.
What was the? I'm just trying to think of which one I liked. I think it was the one that there was kind of more like a 80s kind of cyber tune to it.
Yeah, and the other one was like a little bit like more, I don't know, like dark guitar.
Yeah. Okay, I like that 80s one. The more upbeat one was the. Anyways, I'm jealous, Willie. You did good there, bud. That was awesome pieces for sure. How's the weather out there out there in your land there, Proteon?
We were supposed to get like, I don't know, like 10 feet of snow or whatever. I don't know what that is. Well, I don't know. I'm talking in feet. I never talk in feet. Anyways, we were supposed to get like 3 meters of snow, and we ended up getting like next to nothing. So it's cold. It's like -5 Celsius, which I think is like -400 Fahrenheit or something. But it's it's not too bad. I think it's warming up to +7 this week.
That'll be all right. We've been sitting at +6 for the last 3 days. -5 ain't bad. That's all good.
I will say we did get a lot of snow like last week, where like I had to shovel twice already, and I'm like, the weather's been, I think like everywhere, the weather's like royally messed up, because like we were like 18 degrees, and then like 3 days later it was like -5, and I don't even know how that's possible. Like, how do you do a swing that big to like you can wear shorts to it's like water's freezing. It's crazy. Like we're destroying the world.
Yeah, for sure, right? Like as if there isn't something to all of that. It's crazy. I was gonna say that you guys were still +23, and we all of a sudden dropped off to -25.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like literally calling to get a new visa. The dude was in Toronto, and he's like, "How's things going out there?" And I'm like, "Man, it just dropped to -25, and I was wearing shorts yesterday." And he's like, "No way." And I'm like, "Well, what's it like there?" And he's like, "Well, it's +23." And I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Fucking Canada. Why do we live here, man? I don't even know why we live here.
I don't know, man. I'm not built for the cold either.
No, it's bullshit.
I don't know.
At least you got like, well, I was going to say that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you got more moisture out there. It's kind of a good thing and it's kind of a bad thing.
I guess, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Here we are talking weather again. Once again, WX.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Yeah, we can't talk about weather.
You're not coming down to Miami, right?
No, I won't be in Miami.
Sorry, super busy in November's.
Well, it's December, isn't it?
Is it? Well, yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, no, I can't make it for sure.
That's all good.
But I think my last event was
You're the
NFT
CEO
NYC.
of Tim Hortons.
Yeah, you know, it's nothing like that. Tim Hortons.
That's the only chain I know up there. I was trying to think of something like a Target or a Walmart that's like local to Canada, but I don't know.
He probably hosts some local Canadian kids show or something like that.
No,
Oh,
nothing like that. You know what? That's I will say,
like
I'm
Blippi.
surprised you know Tim Hortons though.
Yeah, well, we know all our gas stations around here.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons. Well, hey, there you go. Actually, there's lots of there. When I go across the border where my cabin is, I'm only 8 kilometers from the border. That's like 3.2 miles for the Americans listening. But I go into the shipping depot there, and they have like stacks of donuts, like Tim Hortons donuts, and then they have the boxes of coffee sitting back there because people just bring them. They just people just bring us this shit. It's like they travel and they go to Tim Hortons, they pick the stuff up, and they drive for an hour to go pick up their packages at the shipping depot, and they just bring them all these. They're like, "Do you want some donuts?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." Crossing the border like that. What are you declaring today? Oh, I got 2 dozen donuts,
Coffee and donuts.
fucking 10 liters of coffee.
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel like the coffee's not as good as it used to be, though. I don't know.
Well, the rumor that I always heard was that they actually they're selling their coffee to McDonald's, and then they had to create their own new blend. But I mean, I don't know, that seems a little fucking far-fetched to me, but who knows these days, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
It seems legit. I've seen it happen in other markets and industries.
Sure, I mean it could. For me, it's the 18% cream that they put in. I get double cream in my coffee, and they put that fucking 18% cream, man, and that's what makes my body happy for Tim Hortons coffee.
Are you like a double guy?
No, the sugar they put in there is like ridiculous.
Yeah, that stuff's like candy if you do that.
Yeah, well, it hurts my teeth. No, I don't. And I mean, honestly, like I'll go to a 7-Eleven, and I think the coffee is better at the 7-Eleven than the Tim Hortons, but the amount of cream they put in the Tim Hortons one is, I think, where it's at. Just maybe.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I feel you.
What do you do? Do you drink coffee? Do you do the Tim Hortons? What do you do?
Oh yeah, I like IV drip of coffee. I'll drink honestly whatever, but I drink Tim Hortons. I just drink like 1 cream, 1 sugar.
Oh yeah, 1 cream, 1 sugar. Yeah, when I quit smoking years and years ago, I used to drink double doubles, and then it was like all of a sudden I quit smoking, and a few months later I'm like, man, this is way too much sugar. Like, this is fucking horrible. It's hurting my teeth. It's making my head vibrate. Was that you echoing in the background, Willie?
Oh, is it? I don't think so.
Oh,
is that can you hear the crackle of my fire pit?
Oh no, I thought.
Yeah, that's your fire pit.
I don't know what you guys hear.
You got a fire pit going?
Mike, Lou's back if you want to try to get us off of this coffee conversation.
Yeah, I'll drop down, guys. Cheers.
No,
you're all good. Thanks, man. Good.
That's okay. It's all right. I gotta actually clean up a little bit, so I'm gonna listen to you in my headphones anyway.
Thanks for coming up, brother. Appreciate
talking.
Appreciate hearing from you, talking to you.
Yeah, I'll still be here. Don't worry.
All right. It's good stuff.
I'm just trying to find another beer. Find something to drink here.
What is that?
No, man. What up? What up, Lou? What's going on, guys?
Outside by the fire, you got beers, Willie?
Well, yeah, you can sit by a fire sober.
What are we doing over here? Yeah.
Well, before we started the space, my sister is over here, and we were watching the new Jurassic Park outside by the fire out here.
Oh, fuck, you're all on holidays and shit. You're not doing anything this week, aren't you, right? The whole family's off and everybody?
Nah, I've been working.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I've been working. I'll work a couple hours tomorrow, but not much.
Yeah,
And then
because
yeah,
when I'm at
I'm
work,
off
I
till
totally
fucking New Year.
when I'm at work, I totally have time to fucking watch Jurassic Park.
I wasn't working at that point. No, I had stopped
There's
working
like
for the day at that
5
point.
more Jurassic Parks, I think. Like
Coming?
5 or 6 more Jurassic
Oh no,
Parks.
we were watching the 6th one.
Holy smokes, dude!
Yeah, we were watching number 6 there.
Holy moly!
Corin popped in there at the bottom.
Do we
Corin,
need to do that in order?
If you've never seen Jurassic Park, yeah, you should probably watch them in order. I like to skip 2 and then the second 2 because they're 3 and 3, right? So you have the Jurassic Parks are 1, 2, 3, and the Jurassic World's 1, 2, 3. So I like to skip 2 because it sucks, and then the second Jurassic World sucks. And then apparently this last one is not great either. So I like 1, 3, and 4, but in that order.
Speaking of not great, Poke will know this because I think Poke is a fucking huge Ghostbusters fan, I do believe. But I just fucking the TV yesterday. I was done doing things around the house, had dinner and everything, and I sat down, and a movie was starting, so I watched it, and it was the fucking Ghostbusters reboot with the women as Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Wow, what a flaming pile of shit that was. I watched the whole thing, and it was terrible, man. It was so terrible. I was like, wow.
That's all I've ever heard about it. That's why I've never watched it.
Oh, dude. And like
I've
I started
only heard that.
Like right off the bat, I'm like, well, like it just seems cheesy. Like the acting didn't seem good. Like fucking, it was just like the effects were bad. Everything. I was like, wow. And I watched the whole goddamn thing, and I was like, wow, I can't get that time back. Poke was agreeing with me down there. Like, yeah, it is, dude. So that's it's not movie watching advice, I'll tell you that. But I'll say I told you so if you decide to watch it.
Yeah, no movie watching advice either.
No,
Not even from the Canadians.
that's right, 100%. Man, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just looking over and moving some stuff around. I 3D printed dog whistles this weekend, and I printed off like fucking 60 of the fucking things.
Why so many?
Wait, we got to talk about this, dude. 6 different dog whistles? Man?
60.
What the fuck? Like, how many dogs are you working with here?
Dude, I'm gonna give them out at Art Basel, man. Like, what are you guys thinking here?
Are
kidding.
we all dogs?
No.
Are we gonna be?
Are you saying our space is a dog whistle?
What's happening?
No.
Wow, this got the biggest reaction out of any of our spaces in the last fucking. No, So I printed these whistles up. They're not like the high pitched where like humans can't hear them and only the dogs. They're just a very high pitched whistle, and I 3D printed them. And a friend that I walk dogs with, she was like, "These are great. Like, I love them." And then I printed her one, and then she's like, "Oh, I didn't wear the jacket that it's attached to." So I printed
now
off,
we're getting to the root of the 60.
So I started printing handfuls, and of course, everybody in the park is like, all of a sudden. So that's in my head. I'm thinking too, is like, no dog in this park is going to listen to these whistles anymore because fucking everybody has them. So, but yeah, I just printed. I was trying to kill some filament because I ordered some new printing filament to start doing some Christmas printing. And
can you not just change it out like bread on a?
Yeah, but I'm
machine?
close to the end of this spool, so I just want to use it up and get rid of it. Like, just be done with it. Like, I would rather do that. So I don't want to print anything big with it because I don't.
You don't want it to run out midstream.
Yeah, dude, that fucking sucks when that happens and you're not around to rectify it. But so yeah, I printed like 60 whistles, but I was just that's what I was just looking over here, and I was literally picking up this giant handfuls of whistles, going like, "Fuck, man."
So you didn't print them,
dude? I cannot wait, man.
I'll bring you one
I cannot wait.
I'll bring him to Vegas. Or to
all right.
Vegas, Miami.
Or Miami
Come to
or Vegas,
man.
or
We'll be in
yeah,
Vegas. Come
let's
to Vegas
do it.
too.
I mean, we got
Fuck
casinos. Let's do it.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, pop on over to Vegas.
So, anyways, dog whistles. They're good. They're emergency whistles. I actually had one of them when I was snowboarding last year. I had one because, I mean, it's good to have when you're out snowboarding and you go off the trails and stuff, right? A whistle in emergencies. So,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever, guys. Okay, I don't have to fucking justify why I printed 60 whistles.
I mean, most snowboard jackets that are actually designed for snowboarding have a whistle either in them or built
A little
into
lanyard for it. Yeah.
they're either built into one of the lanyards or something, or like
Yeah.
the zipper pulls. A lot of people don't know that though. People don't know that. You can put your weed in there.
Yeah, you put your weed in there. I just opened a brand new bag of weed today. It smells good.
Hold on, I'm not done with the dog whistles.
Oh.
Did you print WX8PK on the dog whistles at all?
No, I didn't, but I guess I really should have, because I mean that would be kind of funny, right? Like seriously, you go to an event and you I
mean, if you're handing anything
whistles,
out, it should be branded.
You're handing out whistles, and then fucking event organizers are coming up to you and going, "Look, we'll give you VIP passes or whatever the fuck you want next year, but don't bring whistles to give out, okay?"
Invite me up as a speaker.
Dude, I love it. I'm like, if I blow the whistle, then you'll like bring me a bowl or something, right?
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Bring me a bowl. Yes, sir. Bring me my bowl. And my bowl slippers.
We just use the whistles as sneak-a-tokes now.
Okay, like I'm not even joking now. Like I'm seriously. Okay, I can put WX8BK on these and fucking print them out.
Okay, can you make them
sneak-a-tokes? Actually, or we could put Wag Me Wine on them and then just like wash our hands of all of us.
There you go.
When we get in trouble.
I like that idea.
No, we can never.
I can't afford to collect in there anymore, anyways.
Fuck. Use a high roller.
Fuck.
You got a rare piece. How's Poke gonna get that one away from you?
Oh, he's not getting that one. I think he knows that.
Oh man, you got to burn that for something. He's gonna offer something.
I think he's given up on trying to get all the pieces back.
Yeah, you did a good job of it. You said that right from the beginning, and you've done amazingly at that.
Well, shit, we can't even get half the piece. Like trying to hunt down wallets for that last chase, and we couldn't even get a hold of half the people or get anything out of them.
Yeah.
And then Corin did, and immediately had like a 300 fucking X flip on me. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. Well played. He deserved it. He got it. He deserved it.
I have a full set of glasses, and that's all I can. That's all I got to hold on to. I won't have all the other game pieces back again, but I got a full set of glasses, and that's probably what I'll die with.
Yeah, it gets harder and harder, right?
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, I put one of my glasses up for sale this time. Like that was the first time I've ever done that. Well,
I almost bought it.
Yeah, you know what was funny is Poke reminded us in the Discord about paying royalties, right? And I have never had to do that yet. I have never.
Because you don't sell anything?
No, I don't sell anything. I don't do anything. Like I just keep all my shit. Like I've never. So I didn't even think about it. And then whatever, a couple people posted up like within a day or so. Yeah, no, I might have forgot. So I sent whatever, and then I sat there and went, wait a minute. I think I'm supposed to pay royalties, and I had to actually go back and and figure it out. But yeah, it was funny. I thought it was kind of cool. Like because I don't sell anything, like unless it's like a Taxidelic piece or a Flex Rexosaurus piece that I'm supposed to sell, and I get another one back immediately, right?
Yeah, I only sell it if it has 100% replacement guarantee.
Yeah,
like Taxidelic piece. It's such a fun mechanic. It's so dumb. It's so fun.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like you're not. There's no way to make any money on this piece, right?
No, it's just fun.
It's just fun.
it's engagement, which is great. Like it's
Yeah,
I mean, because you've sold 2 of them, haven't you? No,
I have,
1. Yeah,
because
yeah.
because I check the floor in it occasionally, and I make sure that I'm at the bottom.
Right. Yeah. No, and I put mine up for 5 Tez. That's special. That's why I said it's a special edition one. I can't remember. I can't remember what Tex said if it sells, but we'll see if we get her sold. We'll get her sold someday.
That 5 Tez.
5 Tez, boy. She's a great. Well, come on. Whether you buy
What
it for point
what
zero zero one
I wish he was
or
in here right now. I'm only seeing like 4 people in this space though, so I don't know if it's just me or
he wasn't here earlier. Well, we got Junkersfeld,
There's a few people. I
Laser
see like
Lou,
7 people in the
Proteon.
audience.
Yeah.
I just I finished the invitation. I collaborated with some people at greetingsisland.com to make my invitation. I'm typing up the tweet right now for the first metaverse experience with the Pilgrim Go Retail live this Thursday
I love it.
at
Dude.
Donovan's place. This is about to be the most fried first event of a lifetime, and I cannot wait. I really just hope I might have to buy the burrito tomorrow. I have no. Yeah, it's a gas station. Of course they're open on Thursday. We're good. No worries.
That's the whole point of the burrito, is that you can eat it on Thursday, right?
Oh my, yeah, exactly. I just
No,
need
and
to figure out
I
where
want to see.
I'm gonna.
I want to see at least a clip of you going in to pick out the burrito. If I'm gonna pay
I'll
my
bring you guys
5 Tez,
with me. Why not?
yeah.
We'll stream the whole thing.
Do it. Get it up there. Get it up there so we can share it.
Oh yeah, I'm
It'll
typing
be a
it
big
up right
event.
now.
This could be a new Thanksgiving tradition. I mean,
make sure it's recorded so I can watch it for Christmas too.
We'll put it on Twitch.
They'd probably have a different one at Christmas.
Exactly, yeah. Archer House Family Christmas.
As a sugar cookie with it.
Oh my goodness. All right, boys. Yeah, I need to draft up this tweet. This is very important.
Okay, make sure you pin it up there when you're done with it.
Fire it up.
Oh, thank you.
Poke stepped up. What's going on, Poke? How you doing, man?
Doing well. Just listening in. Excited to see y'all. It's coming up.
We're just hanging.
It's coming up. It's coming up. We got a big week coming up. I'm driving down on Sunday because I'm going to the Central Con. Gonna see.
Right.
Yeah, I got Wag Me Wine shirts. We just got those ordered, or they just came in. I don't got shirts for everybody, but if you might get lucky.
You're gonna paint me, aren't you? So I'm considering myself real lucky, or draw me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh wait, there's something else going on with that, with painting bodies. So
painting bodies.
I probably can't say.
Oh.
So
say what?
So I mean, that's obviously not what you're talking about.
How you feeling? How you feeling with the cold, Poke?
Oh, I'm much better.
That's
I'm just glad that I got it out of the way because I knew I was gonna get sick, and I'm like, I don't need to get sick before all the fun begins.
Oh, dude, that would be so lame.
Oh my gosh!
If I get sick today, I'm just drinking through it.
Oh, that's what we're gonna have to do. We're just
I'll kill it with alcohol.
Jägermeister is a cough syrup, right?
Yep.
I got COVID last year from Miami. Got home. I was really sick, like one of the sickest I've been in a long time last year. But
from Miami, I'm fine. Then I'm just like, I'm off till the new year.
That's true.
Like, don't call me.
Oh, we truly have to bring this guest up. Here he is.
Truly.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't know how truly excited I am to have you in my town down here.
Truly.
Hey, did you ever get a hold of the Truly sponsorship people or whatever to get us some swag or anything?
Yeah, they heard that you were coming into town and they said call White Claw instead.
Oh, damn it.
No, I haven't heard anything. Nothing. They didn't even look at the messages or anything at all.
Yeah, I know the same thing on my end with everything I sent. That's horse shit. I think we should start slagging them now.
You You should tell them if they don't send us swag, Intent Wine Company is going to start making their own seltzers.
Ooh.
Tell them that because
Intense
they'll be
seltzer.
there. Intent Wines will be there.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting the
I know
package
that
to
because
my apartment.
I just shipped a package out.
Yeah, I'm getting two large cases of wine. I mean, if you guys might get 2 cases back, but they'll be empty wine.
No, it's just one.
Oh, just one? You fit into one?
Yeah, it's just one. It's just one case coming out.
What?
You Floridians are up really late tonight. Hey, burning the midnight oil. Corin, you're never
No,
up at
it's
this time.
I know it's past my bedtime.
it's not too late. I mean, I'm an hour behind, so Florida is 2 time zones.
Oh wow, really?
Wait, what? You're
So
in
you're
what time zone?
what's the south?
You're in Central Time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you're
All
east,
this time I thought you were in Eastern. I didn't know.
if you I'm sorry, if you're west of Tallahassee, you're Central Time.
What?
I did not
I
know
never
that.
knew this.
All this time I'm adding an extra hour to your night.
No.
I'm thinking you're up till 3 in the morning. It's only 2.
So is Miami 2, or is it?
No, Miami's Eastern.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. So it's 2 hours.
We're over on the east
That's
side.
good. That's good. I like that because that means when it's midnight there, it's only 10 o'clock from my homeland. So that gives me party power.
Hey Lou, what kind of weather are we expecting? I'm not Lou, Mike Nash.
What's up, man?
What weather are we expecting? I haven't checked my Miami weather.
Bring your shorts.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So
You know,
board shorts and a sport coat. Because I hear I got
100%.
keep up
100%.
with Paper Buddha apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what kicks he's rocking this year.
I mean, man, it's gonna be pretty. Yeah, it looks like low 80s, sunny. Man, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was just checking that
fun.
out, and it says like 70s at night. Like that's totally cool. That's like a Canadian. That's like a Canadian summer right there.
Well, it's super humid, so it's gonna feel a little warmer, and it's gonna be perfect
like
for the boat. Yeah, like you pee yourself.
Yeah,
no, it's gonna be.
Yeah, what are we rocking on the boat, guys? What are we doing? Like, are we going like straight up? Nautical. What's going on?
I have a captain's hat. Like I'm wearing my captain's hat.
It's one of those rental vehicles you can get. When people rent out their vehicles, and Poke's gonna just drive. He just rented a boat, and he's just like, yeah, I got this.
I was hoping to wear only clothing that was supplied by Truly, but that sounds like that's not happening. So I'll have to find something else.
So we're just like cruising in a bay. What is the cruise? That's a very good question, Mike Nash.
Cruise. So Corin was on it last year. So basically, we depart from the marina, and then kind of takes us through just kind of hangs out in the bay. Just cruise around the bay around sunset.
It's like an hour up and then an hour back, or something like that, right?
Yeah, and they put some music on. We can put whatever music we want. And then they got like a downstairs area. It's a really big boat. Downstairs area where they got a bar, and then it's open bar. And
we'll have at least a DJ and a bassist on boat. So that's all that I know.
Hey, if you got a softball bass, I'm ready to roll.
There you go.
It gotta be left handed, or I could do upside down for 4 strings.
I can do upside down.
I'm stoked for that. That's gonna be fucking a blast. I'm so absolutely pumped. Butternut's been quiet. Has anybody heard from Butternut lately?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I'm surprised you haven't. He has something going on personally. So.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you staying with him, Bits, or you're just staying like in the
No,
same spot as he is?
no, I'm a couple blocks away.
Oh, for some reason
That's all
I
right.
thought you once his family ducked out, you guys were gonna room together. But okay.
Well, I don't think his
I
wife's
can't
coming.
wait to crawl that party. I can't wait to crawl that party.
You don't think Butternut's gonna make it now?
No,
You
he's
think?
coming. He told me he's
Oh, okay.
coming, but I don't think his wife's coming.
No,
Yeah,
she's
no,
not.
he was saying that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he was originally going to bring his wife and maybe his kids too, like months ago when he first started talking about it.
I'm really disappointed in you, Poke, for buying so many entries into the near run wheel. As I ran out of Tez, I'm like, for fuck's sakes.
I have not gotten a physical from her yet, and most likely my luck I will not win it, but whatever. I figured I'll get my chances up. I contemplated buying all of them. I mean, it's only like 50 cents a piece,
Yeah.
so like if I lose it, then whatever, it's $20.
Well, you did 10, and somebody else did like 10 or something of them too. Or no, how many did you do?
I did 27, I
20.
think.
Right.
Which one was this on?
The crow one, the raven.
Yeah.
The silver moon background.
Oh yeah.
Niren's a great supporter of WAGMI, so I wanna get at least one piece from her.
She's a great supporter of WXAPK.
She's a great supporter of anybody, really. I was thinking about that post she made today about how she was in a space and this artist was saying how he doesn't buy any other people's art, and that I wouldn't have said that if I was on a space. Well, I wouldn't say that. If you're an artist or a creator, it's kind of like your duty to support the NFT community and not invest or support your fellow artist or anything like that. I mean, it's not about there's some art that I buy that I don't necessarily love the art, like I'm not gonna put it on my wall, but I do it because I'm trying to support the greater NFT community. I mean, we're all in this kind of together, trying to trying to have fun, really.
As a collector, I can say that I don't buy art that I wouldn't put on my wall. Which there's not a lot of art that I don't buy, but
So you're like, well, yeah, I guess I was going to say die with the most likes, but I could totally see that in frames on somebody's wall.
It's sitting on my
100%.
I mean, his bookmark's sitting on my desk in all view of the living room. It's small.
Yeah, there's very few things that I wouldn't put on my wall that I own, but there's definitely some things like Threesome's naked baby V-Day card with a penis. I wouldn't put that on my wall.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
When the kids move out, you can put that up.
Bitchtown strippers. Those
Bitchtown strippers.
Probably going to go on a different wallet when it gets connected to the TV. Yeah. There's a few things.
I got pride in my Bitchtown strippers, man.
I like my Bitchtown stripper.
Laser Lou has still got Laser Lou and Pong still have an open edition piece going on ETH. I think they're running it for another week. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm full of shit. I was in the space the other night, but
Lou, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on that.
Give
us an indication on that, because I thought that ended today.
No, did it end today? I thought because there was the Burns party that happened last week, and then they were going to leave for the one of one, and then they were going to leave it running because if you collect 7 of them, you can burn them and get a copy of a flattened super rare image.
That's a piece. Is that good or bad? I don't know what that means, Lou. Are you
What's
coming
that?
up? Lou just gave us a peace sign.
Oh, he said 100%.
Okay.
Peace sign. Well, a peace sign. What do you mean? That's a good sign. It's like, yes, good.
Well, it usually means like I'm out of here, like I'm going to leave the space.
Oh, well, okay, but
like peace
out. Fuck you guys. You're promoting me. I'm out of here.
No, I don't think you're like. Well, I mean, I don't know. He's got shit to do.
What's up?
He does. He's got lasers in the closets.
I've been hopping off and on trying to get some other shit done, but I'm back. How is it?
Hey, bro.
Hi.
Good. I was just explaining to Willie. So you still have that open edition going, right?
I do. I'm actually just just while we were sitting, I was listening to you guys talk, launched Manifold's burn page, so you can actually burn them as of like 30 minutes ago or something.
Okay, so what now? So I got to buy 7 of them and burn them?
Yeah, you have to buy 7 of the Red Rangers, and then you would get one of it's transmit, but it's flat, so it's a widescreen version of basically the 360 photo that is the Mothership Grail piece on Super Rare right now.
Mothership.
Okay.
Mothership Grail piece is what I say.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
I got to buy more Red Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're like $8, but I don't know. $8 is $8,
Yep.
so
No, I didn't know about all
yeah.
this. I don't know.
Well,
Like I said,
you weren't in the burn party space last week,
I was not.
or when was that? Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday night.
That was good stuff. Pong, you should have been in that space. Pong gave away some pieces. I got one. It was Willie missed out.
Damn it.
Where were you, Willie? Damn it.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
That was a
Friday?
fun.
I have
That
no
was a
idea.
fun. That was a fun session. Yeah, I know.
I think I was at a hockey game actually.
So we should. Nobody's got that. Well, of course, of course, Laser Lou's got that posted up. Because
Go.
if he waited for me or you to do it, fucking, he'd be dead by the time we.
Yeah.
I run a space. I don't know how to run a space, but I run a space. It's all good. No, it's cool. I bought one just because I knew I wasn't going to buy. But what was the end bid for
10.
the one of one? 10.
It was 10.
Was that? I thought it was 12. Oh, okay.
That's it, and now I got to buy 7. Shit.
See,
You
now
don't
I'm
have to.
going.
Bought more. I
You
knew
don't
I should
have
have bought more.
And it's fun. It's funny because like we're sitting here going, it's like I was like nitpicking. Really, when it boils down, you got to buy 7 or you got to buy 11. Like really, in the grand scheme of things, I thought it was 12, and that was my limit.
Well, there is no limit. If you want to do 14, that's fine too.
Right. Oh, okay.
So is the one of one still available? No, right?
No,
The one-on-one
done.
is over. Yeah, we closed that
Okay.
window, but it was like right when Manifold was announcing that they were doing this burn page. So we're like, all right, let's just take this and run with it. We'll keep it open. You're still the winner. DK's NFTs, you get the one of one. But for everybody else, since they're doing this, especially if you've already bought some thinking that you were potentially going to win the one-on-one, like at least you could walk away with, a consolation prize of sorts. Burn
Okay.
some shit down and get a lower edition piece. So
everybody loves
That's-
burning shit.
that's really what it's for. It's like, these other people did try to win or they bought multiples, so let's try to give them something, right? I respect that.
I like it.
100%. That's totally
Yeah.
dope. And
Totally
and
do.
you've maybe inspired more people to buy 7.
Maybe. We'll
Well, yeah,
we'll
because
see.
I'm not going to burn my entire supply down, so I have to
Wait,
at least buy an additional 7.
Yes. Ooh. Well, why wouldn't you just buy 8? Not that I'm trying to downsell here.
Well,
Sorry,
I mean, what
Lou.
do I need? What do I need? What do I need 2 of the original now for? Then?
Well, you burned 7 and those go away and you get a new piece that will be an addition as well, but however many people burn 7 down. But so then you would just be left with 1 of the Red Ranger.
Right.
If you had
But
8 total.
But I have 1 Red Ranger. I bought
Oh,
one.
yeah. Then you do.
Just because I was
Correct.
like, okay, well,
So you just need 7 then.
cheap blue piece. I'm gonna grab this.
Yeah, I would just
So
go
I'm gonna
15, and then I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
get 2. Get
Just-
2
No,
of the next piece.
I think 18 was right in the beginning. Honestly, 18. Just sounds
18.
fucking right.
That's because you're on the metric system. In the US, it doesn't work like that.
Well,
No,
hey,
I'm
man.
kidding.
you never know when one's gonna break down in the cold winter storm, right? So you're doing your installation on the Saturday,
Yeah.
December. That's dope.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, can I go ahead and announce this? And they're like, there's going to be the details are dropping soon, and you can announce the shit out of it. I'm like, all right, well, let's do it. And so I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Well, I guess there's no way to get in yet, right? Is that what?
What do you mean?
Or can we just show up? We don't have to RSVP to
I
this?
don't know. I said,
The
can
details.
all my friends come? And he's like, well, we'll make sure we can get your friends on the list or something along those lines. So again, I'm kind of just waiting at this fucking point. Like, give me an
Yeah.
address.
Yeah.
Let
Oh,
me
so
fucking.
you don't have an address yet.
No, it's in Miami, and it's going to be in a popular. It'll be in a popular spot, probably nearby some other shit going on. Like, it's not going to be like it's going to be a legit party, a big party. So,
Oh,
um,
I don't doubt that. I'm just, but you don't know if it's Wynwood or South Beach or Little Haiti or whatever.
I do not.
Okay, I'm just trying to plan for it. It's all.
Yeah, me too. Me
But I
too.
know it's a recorded space. Can't say anything that
I was
isn't
gonna
going to
say,
come
yeah,
from it.
yeah, Willie, we're planning for it, but I'm sure the guy that's setting shit up is probably really planning for it. Where am I
Sounds
going?
like it. Sounds like it with no address yet.
Well, that's gonna be dope. I can't wait to see that in front of my
Me too.
eyes. In front of
God,
my
me too.
eyes.
It's like 10 days away. Like, it's not that far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, fly out in seven,
Well, I'm
7.5.
I'm flying out too. Yeah.
Yeah. Bitch, do you
What?
see Mike back in the space? He said his phone died and he's
Oh
on his
no,
iPad and
no,
I do not.
Mike.
no, he was
He,
dying to talk to Lou all night,
I know he was so pumped, and then
and then
Luke
his
came
phone
up and he
died.
fucked off, and I'm like, "Is this some kind of a sick
So
joke or what?"
Yeah.
I'm not co-host, so just keep an eye on if he
I want to
pops in,
talk to Luke.
bring him
Psych.
back up.
I'm down. Oh
Funny.
man, when are you going on vacation, Lou? Like
So
tomorrow?
we leave Saturday. Yeah, so I got another day of work, and then we got the Thanksgiving day off, which will probably be packing my car, honestly, and then get on a plane Saturday, come back Tuesday, and jump in my car Wednesday and drive to Miami.
The, the freaking jet setting life of a laser artist.
Hey Lou, you live in Florida though, right?
No, sir, I live in
No.
Indianapolis.
Oh shit! I don't know why I thought you
Yeah,
lived in Florida. I know Mike
nope.
lives. Mike is Florida. Right?
What
Shit.
up, Hoosiers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. I heard you earlier. I
yeah, I
wanted
love
to,
it.
I wanted to ask what part of Indiana you were in.
Like Muncie, Anderson area.
Okay.
So yeah, you know exactly where that is. And I'm headed to Greenwood for my family Thanksgiving. So I'm
Well,
headed
safe
your way.
travels. Safe travels.
A lot
Check.
closer than Miami, so ditto.
Yeah, true. We did it last year, though. It was fun. I say we, it was just me by myself, but I think I'll have a co-pilot this year, hopefully.
That helps with a drive like that for sure.
I
Yeah.
I still don't really have like our like late night schedule like, geared in because last year every night there was like 20 parties going on at different hotels and things. So really can't like clamp down. But I never anything past like 10 o'clock. I have no idea. I have no idea
Yeah.
what to do.
Yep.
Got to figure that
Oh,
out.
and now it sounds like late night grotto is going to be over in Wynwood, so that may be out a lot of nights for me, to be honest.
Well,
Wait,
that's an
Grotto?
Uber. That's an Uber ride.
Wait, is Grotto House in Wynwood?
Well, that's not all the full details. There's two, I think, but it sounds like late night will mostly be in Wynwood. I don't know. It's a
Yeah, that's a haul going from Wynwood to South Beach.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm only a block away from you. If you're still in the same spot, South Beach,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm only a block away from you.
And I'm only like 3 blocks away from you guys, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Have wine will travel, I guess. I don't know.
Well, our place will kind of be I'm going to test the limits of our property manager. So I'm going to have people over every night, and it is what it is. If they call, then we'll be quiet. But I was reading some of the reviews of the place, and no one really has complained about like the property manager. Getting. I mean, it's not like I'm 14. I'm going to have a wild party. Just have a bunch of people over. So that's kind of the plan, but. I don't know. I don't want to be like traveling at midnight 1 a.m.
we
Ubers and
might be
shit.
a little bit like that. We might be a little bit like we're 14 years old. I mean, come on, just a little bit, Greg.
You gotta have a little bit of that. Well, once Butters comes around, it's gonna be a little crazy.
Dude. I'm flying down on the same flight as him.
You guys gonna be wasted coming out of that plane. I can tell.
That's what he said to me. He's like, his bits. He's like, as long as you're holding a gin and tonic in your hand when I get to the Montreal airport. And I'm like, well, what if you get there first? He goes, well, you should come off the plane with the gin and tonic. I'm like, okay, well, we'll figure that out. But I don't.
Bits, what day are you getting there?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday at like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Floridian time.
You're going to Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah. No,
I have sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Luke.
I was gonna say I have a random Wynwood show that could be very interesting, just to throw out there. And I've never personally met this artist, but she is out of Colorado, and she made this whole series of doors. So she reclaimed wooden doors, a lot of them like really nice old wooden doors, but like fucking a ton of them, and decorated them, painted them, and they're like supposed to be portals to another world. Really fucking cool project. And the Arlo Hotel is this new swanky hotel in Wynwood. And it's like, the sides of the buildings are all covered in art and whatever. And she's doing an install, I think early in the week there at the hotel. So I don't know if you're walking by and you see this fucking swanky hotel and you're like, wanting to check it out. And you
Has a
go
bunch of
inside,
doors.
you see some doors. Yes, her name's Brooke Einbender, EIN Bender, but she goes by Mind Bender, which is fucking cool. But a really neat project. So if you are in Wynwood and you see the hotel, which I'm sure the locals are all like, this hotel doesn't fucking belong here, but it looks rad, and she's pretty cool. And she's got art there.
I'm adding to my list.
I just looked it up. I was just looking where it is here. Got it pinned. I
So
don't know what part of town does the golf cart tour happen in?
That's
Greg?
in Wynwood.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. I mean, honestly, you guys are gonna have a blast. That tour was awesome last year, but every year there's a ton of new murals. So,
Yep.
there's gonna be a lot of different stuff. But even some of the older stuff, I wish I took more pictures.
It looks like Greg Mike's going to be down there now too.
Yeah, Greg Mike was there last year in Wynwood. He was painting.
He just barely tweeted something today about Miami. I think that's all it said was Miami or Art Basel. It was real simple tweet, and I'm like, okay, maybe you're gonna be there finally. Maybe you're gonna be there then this year again.
So
I mean, he's up in Atlanta though, right? He's pretty close.
So one thing I noticed is that a lot of these PFP projects like Doodles and Apes and even the bigger ones, they're not doing much. Like they went all out last year. Obviously, money was flowing, but this year I'm not seeing like the PFP stuff as much. It's more, which I don't necessarily give a shit about, but it's a lot of like artist groups. Kind of like
it's Tezos.
Yeah.
The hippie poor people are coming in, y'all.
Yeah, proof is doing quite a bit of stuff. I think that I've seen. I saw something from Doodles, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like some blowout party like you were saying like last year.
Yeah, they had a big deal. I mean, Corin, I think, went to one of the things, but they had things going on like every single day. But definitely, I'm not seeing that same stuff going on. And like the big crypto, like Coinbase threw tons of parties. We went to a couple of them, and they're not doing as much. So it's really dialed down. It's more of like a lot of private, like with the catamaran stuff, like a lot of private NFT collector communities and artist communities, which is cool. Like that's the vibe that I like more, honestly. Not this like hyped up deal. I remember one kid at this party I was at. He created his own shirt, and on the shirt he had pictures of all his PFPs with like he was shilling shilling on his shirt with all this, and it was just the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. Actually, I got a picture of
Like a
it.
NASCAR jacket.
Dude, you just
Yeah.
shilled
Oh,
all
I'm
you just
okay.
shilled all over your shirt, man.
I'm.
See,
Get the
now that's
fuck
I'm
out.
funny if it's Nicholas Dimes.
listen. I'm gonna find the picture because I definitely have this in my phone. So I'm gonna mute myself and find this thing, and you guys are gonna laugh.
Oh, this would be good stuff.
Well,
Good stuff.
make sure you pin it up there at the top so we know
I
what the hell
think
you're talking about.
I'm still I think like I definitely wasn't there last year, but I think definitely this year the hype. There's so much going on, man. Like just in the shit that with the RSVPs and the chatter and the DMs and all that crap. Like it's gonna be. I'm so stoked. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I said at the beginning of the space tonight, like I've got enough RSVPs in that hopefully wherever I walk by, I'll just be able to get in. And if I don't have an RSVP, at least hopefully I can still get in, I guess. But I totally marked
Well,
where Lou was
because
talking about here, the Arlo, because I
yeah,
think that sounds like dope as fuck to me. I mean, shit, like imagine what that's like to ship like doors. Like that would suck ass, man. It's like that's.
you got to rent a full container or like a half a container to do
I
that
mean,
kind of shit.
Yeah,
Lou's got breakables.
yeah. I have been told that I need to quote it out and fucking have a moving company that specializes in art put it on a pallet and take it down there for me. And I don't have time. I don't think to set that kind of shit up now, and it takes the fun out of driving too. I mean, I enjoy driving and having my car down there. I do come home with a pulled back usually every fucking time, but that's kind of how it goes.
Life as an artist, right? It's the sacrifices you make, man.
Hey, so in the Wagmy Wines Discord, I posted the picture because it has has my friend Nick in it, so I don't want to post it on Twitter. But you guys
Gotcha.
can see the freaking ridiculous shirt that these people. I mean, this was like kind of Miami. I mean, all these people were shilling their freaking PFPs.
I'm not gonna mention any of these here on this space either. This space
Wow.
is not financial advice.
I haven't heard of any of those NFTs. That's a terrible shirt.
Look at the shirt. Oh my god,
Did
it
he
was
iron
great.
those? He must have ironed those on
He
too.
ironed those PFPs on, and the thing is, he didn't even know we were taking pictures of them. We just like said, "Man, we got to take a picture of this guy's shirt."
That's the back
And
of his shirt, right?
yeah, it's the back of his shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, literally like that guy is not getting laid. He is not.
Well,
Wow. I mean,
unless he
that's
found
one
that
way to
one
put it.
girl that had the same kind of dress, like she probably had a long skirt made up with her PFPs on it.
I'm wondering. Okay, Rumble Kongs. You know, I think they're like at 0.1 ETH now. NFT Worlds is worth nothing. Blue World. I mean, these are. I don't know. I heard a couple of these, but
Does it sound like he's rubbing the mic with marbles to anybody else, or
Yeah.
is that just me?
No, I hear it too.
Oh, okay. I'm not
Or like
rubbing
he's
the mic, but like
crumpling
rubbing
paper in
marbles
front of it.
near the mic.
Are you rubbing your marbles, Greg?
it's possible.
That's not what I meant.
Oh shit, Dan Williams. God damn it, Dan Williams has got a coffee break at work or something. He's gonna come up and talk to us. Hopefully. Maybe not. He's up as a speaker.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Yo, Dan Williams.
Thought I'd drop in and say hello. I've got a couple of minutes spare, and I was hoping that I could possibly do the wheel for my giveaway in the Discord while we're on air.
Ooh.
Absolutely. I'm in the Discord watching. I'll
Hell yeah.
jump in there with you. Actually, I don't know if I can. I don't know if we can do that because I don't know if it'll cut the audio out or not.
Well, you go in there. If we drop you, I'm still here.
Okay, we'll see.
I won't mess with that. I was just about to announce who Dan Williams was, but then I looked around and everybody pretty much here knows who Dan Williams is. If Laser Lou doesn't, he's an Indigenous artist from Australia, and he just released his first NFT project. I guess it's a couple months now.
Yeah, the start of October it was. So I was hoping to have a list done by the first couple of weeks, but IRL It's been a bit hectic, so we're finally getting to the last part of it now.
Wow, there's a lot of really cool looking stuff on this table. I'm just looking at your pinned tweet. You got 3 daughters. Way to go.
Yes. Thank you. Beautiful girls, beautiful partner. Great. Well, can't say much more, but
This is some cool stuff. What are
absolutely hectic ads, but love it.
that is a beautiful little, is that like a TV tray? What's the small glass top table looking thing on the table?
It's just a little fold-away table with the butterfly or the one underneath.
Yeah, the fold-away table.
Yeah, it's like a little picnic table. So I've painted the top and then put a resin layer coating over it, just so it's able to be used outdoors anywhere. So it's flat. So
Dan, I
Very
look
crafty.
forward. I look forward to seeing a lot of your. I mean, I was looking on Instagram, and you got a lot of different pieces, a lot of different, styles within your own style, like with the butterflies and animals and stuff. So I really look forward to that stuff coming on Tez, if that's what you plan on doing.
yeah, as soon as this giveaway is done, I plan to stagger out some more, do a release with some of my earlier pieces that I did, and just start putting some of the art out. My goal is to get physicals in people's hands, and working out some sort of mechanics and stuff to actually do that is a little bit tricky. But as I love painting, so the more people that if people want to buy it, there's an opportunity to do it, and it's a easy and fun way to do it through the NFT space. So just loving trying to work out how to get that done at the moment.
Dan, how did you hear about Wag Me Wines, or just, I mean, I never kind of connected, like, how you got involved with our project and whatnot. Like, I missed that part.
I don't even remember. I think I logged on. I think I joined Twitter and I was just scrolling. I think I was just scrolling hashtags and scrolling some other things and happened to come across one of the posts about doing the raffles and the giveaways. So I ended up just getting myself a wallet and I think joining in one of the ones, or it might have been through Creator Ranch. I hopped on there when I saw. Can't remember which was first, but it was either Creator Ranch or Twitter, and I jumped on and entered one of the raffles and ended up winning the first edition label, which I'm
Nice.
and a couple of the wine glasses, and all went from there. So
I remember on Creato Ranch, I remember you posted up. I think it was your PFP for a long time, and I remember it was on Creato Ranch because you had minted it, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to buy this. I can't buy this. It's not available." And I'm like, "God damn it, this isn't available. This sucks."
Oh yeah, he only minted one, right? And then
Yeah.
kept it as your PFP or something. I remember that.
yeah, I think I created it, but never actually minted it. It was
Okay. So
because you got the option to create, but then the option to mint as well, and I never got around to minting it. So those ones will be coming out soon. So you won't miss out on those.
I've just kind of like picture this all the time, is that if I've wanted to go to Australia for a long time, and it's like, if I go now, Dan Williams is going to be a stop on the tour, and then it's going to be shitty because I'm going to have to pay so much for shipping on the way back because I'm going to buy like plates and tables. Like, fuck, it's going to be like,
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with our exchange rate, it's fucking expensive.
yeah, yeah, because I think, what are you guys at now? You're like a $1.50 American, are you not?
Yeah, I think it's 63 cents the last time I looked at it for exchange.
That's crazy.
Is that good for me? Does that make it cheap for me to go there?
Yeah, so
I don't know how that works.
so one Australian dollar buys 63 US cents.
cents. Yeah, no, it's $1.63. $1.63 American for.
Or no, yeah, you're close.
No, sorry. Yeah,
dollar,
sorry.
dollar, $1.20, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
$1.40.
So
$1 American buys $1.20.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's good.
No,
Yeah.
it's the other way. 63 cents.
Yeah, it buys about
Australian.
$1.40. I think it is around about that for your
Okay.
$1.
Bits, you want to? I'm not opposing. You want to bring Mike Nash back up? He finally made his way
No,
back
don't
on.
do it.
We
Don't do
we
it.
know he had some questions for Lou.
I don't know if he did or not. He kind of just snuffed us earlier. Shit.
His phone died.
I'll get him all hauled up here. Absolutely, man.
Sorry, Dan. I didn't mean to cut you off or anything there, buddy.
Nah, it's all.
It's good to hear from you. I'm glad you're able to pop in.
So, are you doing the wheels for both pieces tonight?
Yeah. So everyone that got the pieces have both pieces. So I can do both the wheels, or one wheel spin, take one name off whoever the winner is, and do the second wheel spin straight after it. I just tried to log in, but it disconnects me from the chat, so I might have to
technology.
Duck out. Someone jump into the Discord with me and just at least witness it.
Hey, Dan, I'll jump in there with you. That way, Willie and Bits can stay in here.
Yeah, sounds good,
dude. Okay. Well, pop back in when you do the winner, Dan. We definitely want to have chat with you for a second after if you can. That's dope. Oh, Texadelic jumped back in the room with us. Mike Nash, you back? Are you here, sir? Can you hear us? You're on the 18th floor.
Nope. I'm here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have arrived. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Crisis averted.
All right, here we go.
He was going to go to bed, so I told him Lou was back on.
That's not true. What's up, Mike?
No, that's basically absolutely true.
Yeah. How's the night going, dude?
Oh man, we're gonna make it. We're hanging out here. Looking good.
So we can hear Dan Williams still, even though he's in Discord.
Yeah, well, he thought he was going to get rugged, but he didn't. So I heard him. He's spinning. It's all good.
Oh, cool.
Because when I jumped in there a minute ago,
one wheel.
It acts like it disconnects y'all. Oh, I just won.
Oh, you fucker.
Thanks for that.
Recorded live on the space too. That's awesome.
What, me calling you a fucker? Sorry.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Your wife's not in here anymore, no. So.
Okay, sorry, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh man, no, I'm just loving it. I'm here for it.
Well, what do you want to ask Lou? You want to ask Lou something?
We're waiting
now.
Lou's going to be my guest of honor here in a week or so.
He gets to be Big Spoon?
I'm not sure about that. No, I think we still got a flip for that.
All right.
We take turns. Don't fucking kid yourself.
Yeah, well, that's a good way to do it. You know what? Probably more relationships would last longer if everybody did that. I'm just saying.
Yes, man.
Everybody needs to be Little Spoon sometimes.
Absolutely.
Dan, man, I can't wait, dude. I can't fucking wait, dude. This whole art world has been like a fucking magical masterpiece for me. Coming down to Miami and Art Basel last year, and then doing it again with friends this year. Holy smokes! I don't even know where to start, where to end, where to begin. It's just fucking phenomenal, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. Really.
Yeah, dude. I've warned everybody before, but man, like hugs. It's all gonna be hugs, man. Everybody's getting a fucking hug. I'm just like fucking so stoked on all of this.
A fucking hug. I heard that.
A fucking hug. Well,
A
yeah,
fucking
man.
hug.
Whatever. You bring
Better be in that order too.
You bring the lasers.
The fucks and the hugs.
It was my Canadian accent. Come on now, man. I was just blaming on my Canadian accent. You were hunting deer today, hey, Lou?
Yeah, through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have reached out and fucking touched it. I think it was the closest I've been to a deer. That was it was fun.
Was that a reindeer, dude?
No. Just a big pretty deer.
Big old Indiana corn-eating deer.
Yeah. They were eating anything that was still green up by the house. They were just walking around, eating my grass and eating some plants.
I love it. Deer, they know where they can hang out, man. Like they know where they're cool. They know where they can be.
They fuck with my dogs. They stand
giant rodents.
Yeah. They just stand outside the window where the dogs just bark at them for like an hour straight, and just look at them like "fuck you." You're inside.
You caged idiot.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep barking. Yeah, you're gonna make that other idiot pretty mad. Then he's gonna come and look at me, and that's it. I'm off.
It's the little Chewini too. Like he'd just be destroyed by any of these deer if he actually was out there.
Even
yeah.
Doesn't stand
So
a chance against the big silent one. Yeah.
Should just let him out there. He'll shut up.
Let me go. Oh shit, you're big. Okay, I'm going back in the house now to my couch. I'm gonna lay down. My mom lives in a mountain town, and deer are all over the place. Like they have to call them occasionally because they get pretty violent, especially the mums when they have fawns, right?
Yeah.
But she lives on a house, and her property is like 4 city lots. And it's this big green area, and these deer were like hanging out all the time. Like I'd wake up in the morning and I'd walk out onto the porch to have a puff and a coffee, and fucking there's this like, 7-point buck that any hunter would love to kill, fucking just sitting there, just like looking at me, going, "What are you gonna do, bro?"
Yeah.
Right? But they started to challenge all the time. My mom would be coming home with like groceries and shit, and they'd be like coming up to her and wanting to like fucking. Like they'd push her off the pathway, like walking towards her and get her off the pathway and shit. So they finally had to build a big, huge fence because they become like gangs, man. Like it's like you're walking down the street.
Yeah, that's a no-go when they become. It sounds like monkeys in India, like robbing people. I swear I've seen some video like.
Deer don't throw feces though. That's
the difference is deer
Donovan,
are
that's
huge.
the movie Aladdin, bro. That's the movie Aladdin. That's not
don't
real.
know if I've seen.
Cartoon.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's some cartoon. Man, that's all. It's a long time ago. I don't know. Could have been a dream. Some people are telling me it was Aladdin, but yeah. So your mom lives in this fairy tale land where deer come up to her and speak to her and try to push her off her path, and
the birds come up. The birds come out and open the window curtain.
Yeah, they say, "Listen, this is my house now."
Yeah, it's all good. There. Yeah.
We live here, lady. Thank you for bringing home the groceries.
So Dan, I don't know if you have time to still chat with us, but who won the wheels? Apparently, Willie won.
You weren't supposed to say that, bitch.
We just won the wheel, and Poke witnessed it. Corin got the custom piece, one wheel you got an A3 print.
Excellent, love it. Yeah, we could kind of hear some of it while you were still on audio in his face while you ducked over. So that's awesome. Congratulations, Corin.
Oh wow, that's dope, man. Corin's not even in here anymore, but way to go, Willie. Good stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be, Corin and yourself will burn your special editions, and then burn whatever colour pieces you wish to, or one piece for you, Willie, whichever print colour you would like, and then I'll send that to you, and then Corin can burn up to 4 colours, which will be the ones that I will paint for him.
That's so cool. I love that Corin is getting to build what you create for him. That's fucking dope.
And the extra part is I'll be sending a little bit of white paint for him to impart his touch to the piece as well. So, like, it's titled Your Connection for a reason. And it will be for him to decide whether he puts a handprint on there or puts some text on there or wording, or whether he just leaves it the way it is. So there's that option as well for him to do.
Fucking cool. That is so cool. I love that. And if and for anybody in here that hasn't checked out Dan Williams' creations, you should definitely go and check it out and look at them and read what he's written. It's been brought up in here many times about people not reading the descriptions in their NFTs, and it's been proven time and time again. Like Texadelic stuff, Mike Nash's stuff, Laser Lou puts a fucking whack load of detail into his descriptions as well. But you go check out Dan Williams' stuff and read each one and what's going on there and what's happening with the project, and it's because it's brilliant. So I mean, Corin, like, I mean, with Corin's piece, like, I mean, Corin can really create something based on what you've laid out there, and I think that's dope.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'm happy we have you around. I wish you could be here in Miami with us when we go next week. That'd be fun. Someday.
Believe me, I'm so FOMOing about it. The amount of talk that's been, it's just like, I just want to pack up and go.
Dude, I really I have a great huge feeling that we're going to end up in Australia sometime. So maybe you can just wait and we'll all just come to you.
Well, here there's cheap flights, good exchange rate, so
Yeah,
it's almost summer. It's almost summer over here. It's a lovely 28 degrees today.
Oh, that's right, the other side of the world. You buggers. I always find it funny because here, like up in Canada, the Australians come here. Lots of Australians come here in the wintertime to work at our ski hills and hang out and fucking visit. I always find that very interesting. Why? It doesn't make sense.
There's about two or three places that you can really do it in Australia. And it's pretty much the same price to catch a flight to Canada and do it over there than what it is to do it here at home. So, yeah, people choose to go.
Nobody's ever told me that before, and that makes sense. Interesting, dude. Are you working right now? What are you?
Yeah, I'm on the clock. I'm in between jobs, so I'm almost about to head.
Right on. Well, that's good to hear. I'm happy to hear from you, man. We haven't heard from you in a bit. We've been watching what's been going on slowly with your giveaways and stuff you've been doing on Twitter, and I'm glad you got the time to come in and chat with us again tonight for sure.
Yeah, I got confirmation off everyone yesterday, actually, that they all wanted to participate, so that was good. I thought, what better place to do it than do it here?
Cool. You got a good feel for it now? Do you know how you're going to proceed with the way you do things now? Still a learning curve?
Yeah, definitely a learning curve. I think I'm just going to release some pieces, just a little bit lower edition pieces, just to put some more work out there, get a bit more exposure, and yeah, just have a bit of fun releasing some of the pieces that I've done and telling a bit of stories with it, just to get that out there, and then probably not too far down the track, but do another giveaway for another piece.
Cool. I'm so looking forward to this. Absolutely.
We'll be looking at trying to incorporate some sort of ordering system through the NFTs as well. That if, for instance, if you wanted one of those Your Connections pieces, there will be a way to get that through NFT purchases and that sort of stuff as well. So still working out the details on that, but there will be at least an option there for people to purchase IRL pieces straight through.
Well, that's sweet. Oh, my dog's freaking out. I gotta go let my dog out. I love that, Dan. That's awesome. Like you're just trying to figure out how to work it all for you. Sorry, walking with my dog barking. No, I love this. I love all of this.
All good. Well, thanks for letting me up, and thanks for witnessing that, folk. And yeah, I'll be staying on listening. But yeah, I need to step down and get back to work.
Thanks, Dan. Great to hear from you, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Have a great one, man.
We support Dan every week. Every week. I don't think there's a week that goes by where I don't mention Dan Williams. And well, I think probably 60% of the time I pin something up at the top, but most of the time I forget.
He supports us every week.
100% he does. Absolutely, man. From the future.